NDC for me, you want mama now. Because if Prince David say, I want to believe so by no on a master's degree, I didn't say the Sabita Frache. Yamanom. Never Padu school. I wonder their thinking faculties. Because I know Prince can say, Mr. John Dramani Mahama. Yankobo tape, no. You see, men percy medi asamno kind. Yankobo tape, no, na Prince Akai, na mrefi.
Right now, if you go to the passport office, and you want to do a passport, enche.
Until we mean about me Roma.
Yes. Okay. So Obi say in your money kwan he will do more.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Until say your money kwan.
Yes, because John Mahama said he's been a president before.
Okay. He's
been an assemblyman, right?
Yeah.
From assemblyman.
And an MP.
MP.
Yeah.
He's been an MP. He's been the Minister of Communication, Information, Communication.
Vice President.
He's been a Vice President. He's been a President. Yeah. So the whole of NDC hierarchy, he's the only one. He served. You've gone to bring him back. So then it tells that, I don't know. Why don't you pick someone else? He's ruled the nation.
He feels say when we 8 years in a humanity, he wants to come and finish.
What is it coming to finish exactly? Because during the unfortunate
on record, John Mahama onya assemblyman da. So John Mahama has never been an assembly member in his life. Kobizano. John Dramani Mahama onya assembly member da. Anna Ufriano onya bida. And you're number one. Yentuaso.
Nation. I don't know. Why don't you pick someone else? He's ruled the nation.
He feels say when we 8 years in a humanity, he wants to come and finish.
What is it coming to finish exactly? Because during the unfortunate demise of late Atamils, he succeeded him even before we went into election.
He acted.
Acting whatever, but he swore the oath, right? He swore the oath.
Yeah.
To be the president. Yeah. So he did that for like 2 years. Then we went to the election, he won.
And 6 years in all.
Yeah, so I don't know. Personally, I don't know what else he wants to come and do. I don't know. But if Ghanaians feel like
he's the right man.
He's the right one, I mean, who am I to judge? But personally, I feel, yeah.
But I want him saying,
Romeo, let me tell you something. Elections are not won on social media.
Okay. Dwarf.
Yeah, only say angels and so we went to the election, he won.
And 6 years in all.
Yeah, so I don't know. Personally, I don't know what else he wants to come and do. I don't know. But if Ghanaians feel like
he's the right man,
he's the right one, I mean, who am I to judge? But personally, I feel, yeah.
But I want him saying people winning.
Romeo, let me tell you something. Elections are not won on social media.
Okay.
Only say Moti Atwaba.
Esan ko correct
say utimika say Daddy kind or say John Mahama atena for 8 years.
Yes.
Eyentro. Nukre bi enim. Mahama atena for 8 years.
That was 6 years.
No. Or starting with say Mahama atena for 8 years no be den.
I no be den. Okay. So Entra Edikano no.
Yes,
Mahama atena for 8 years.
On atena for 8 years.
Okay.
Inti yema man fonte say.
Okay.
Mahama atena for 8 years.
Okay.
And another na twa ni 8 years.
But Mahama on atena for 8 years.
On atena for 8 years.
Okay.
Mahama as a president from 2000
and you just say mama samo tape no okaza what the mama monti.
Okay, Bob.
Mama monti. In case you are just joining us, a same way Assembia say NDC for mania na hwa you betimi use we winning cross for the because the argument is that time watamos wu ye no emre dodo na aka no Mahama be did 2 years, which is not true. It was just about 6 months. I am true. It's not true. Come na you analyze it.
Right now, if you go to the passport office and you want to do a passport, enche.
Until we mean about me Roma.
Yes. Okay. So Obi say in your money kwan he will do more.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Until say your money kwan.
Yes, because John Mahama said he's been a president before.
Okay.
He's been an assemblyman, right?
Yeah.
From assemblyman.
And an MP.
MP.
Yeah.
He's been an MP. He's been the Minister of Communication, Information, Communication.
Vice President.
He's been a Vice President. He's been a President. Yeah. So the whole of NDC hierarchy, he's the only one. He served. You've gone to bring him back. So then it tells that, I don't know. Why don't you pick someone else? He's ruled the nation.
He feels say when we 8 years in a humanity, he wants to come and finish.
What is it coming to finish exactly? Because during the unfortunate demise of late Atamils, he succeeded him even before we went into election.
He acted.
Acting whatever, but he swore the oath, right? He swore the oath.
Yeah.
To be the president.
Yeah.
So he did that for like 2
Mahama
years.
Philly say when me 8 years adwuma no.
It's Mama ndi 8 years.
Yes, so that's what Romeo is saying. Romeo had it right. Romeo person what say Mahama entra 8 years constitutional mandate no. And nunti na ebia opese oba no. It's by yentu aso ye wi na ye hwe the other analysis
of late Atamus. He succeeded him even before we went into election.
He acted.
Acting whatever, but he swore the oath, right? He swore the oath.
Yeah.
To be the president.
Yeah.
So he did that for like 2 years. Then we went to the election.
Kwame how dey kasa.
Oh no enwie say oh yes for 2 years no.
Actually, he won.
And 6 years in all.
Yes, so I don't know. Personally, I don't know what else he wants to come and do. I don't know. But if Ghanaians feel like
he's the right man,
he's the right one, I mean, who am I to judge? But personally, I feel, yeah.
But how of him send people winning?
Romeo, let me tell you something. Elections are not won on social media.
Okay.
Only say Moti Atuaba.
Dwarf.
Yeah, only say angels and so Tuaba.
Menimda.
Okay.
Prince.
If God chooses a king,
angels Tuaba.
If God chooses a king,
I want them all national
end of discussion.
Debbie.
Prince.
About for Tuaba.
Esi.
Okay. About for Tuaba.
In the scene, ye shall say we.
Ye shall say we about for Tuaba da. Osi drafts. Osi emotie nyina Tuaba.
Osi emotie nyina Tuaba. Then I just say about 12 kwakutu. MP before prepare say. Omuri emotie and angels.
Because we a committee member. Yeah, we creative art. Manifesto committee.
Yes,
Prince David will say. Okay.
In this a member of the manifesto committee.
Say
creative art. And say Motian
any angels but two about
there. Then what they are telling us say, I say you see never very careful.
Yeah.
Because MB before Motia the angels for to about 20
now for me brand your kind, you know. Okay. Atamus wu ye no the Mahama the kind baby so 2 years. Now connect it.
Yes.
And the be e ho dom.
Nti yen sha say okay say oko passport office ni other places now ba omiansa no djuma ba omiana ye
digitalization e ho no.
Yes, yen kan si so
enye no kre
enye ba omiana ma passport office
enye no kre e ha na tete time obekai former minister of foreign affairs and Mahama. Yeah, that's right.
Nti no kre bi enim say ba omiana ye
yeah
deto su mienu o say Atamus efiri mu no John Mama active for 2 years.
2 years.
Atamus wu July
24th. Yes.
2012.
24th.
From 2012 July ebepem December
6 months.
6 months.
6 months.
Into nkanda say Atamus John Mama active for 2 years.
It's send him away uncle can cross it.
It is or the way Prince David then
or say
ekra that information we e di kon cross na e
can you imagine
John Mama atena so or active for 2 years and na osan this is can
that is we read na memu
into okra this information or dey call then ti aye sad we say you try na you analyze it na your case so say Mahama one active for 2 years.
No, but me put there. We know. I think it's me perceive a BNDC for anymore.
No, me who say.
You see, nyeta make us say, baby a Ghana ya kwa question. Well, this is not the time where so we in Centrania sebi. So ferry near me be home. So soon near me be home.
Yes.
We must speak truth as it is because say aban papa wo ho a man for no tom wa call say buy so esubitwa.
Yes.
Aban fo so ba yesika ketwa na yenya no. Etwase no mo chen eti se aban bi aba na sa aban no in some time past but try and say aban no na ho no in this case John Dramani Mahama aban no abon enyema nkoyi eti yenyina so nto abantia o na ye de o say ayo yo ato abatia o na sa aban kro no ba na odi nsemfo a are you saying say we should be silent?
No.
Then we are not being fair as good journalists to the people of this country. So when onko nkrasia I am imagining say ya assemble merewa ya assemble one was 7 fraction 7 could don't one go school already was John Mahama Shasi as an assembly member and then it will be Mata says with the assembly member with the MP and the DC crowd or the back out mayor why you saying it will be and was here the 2 years of Atamils
so it won't the account say about beheading
just what ye
David
now
the movie industry agree for 7 years Nana Dubai it imagine
are you aware say Mahama Emma creative industries ka
of course
or discussion but this government promised home film village almost way
me who cry
so what point are you making
so who be say Mahama ba obeye den what's our can't atwa say we active for 2 years and no yen come
and then Mahama active for 2 years
John Dramani Mahama one acting acting president ebi green see that say obi acting
acting president
and
your president
how can Prince David
say makes a statement
makes such a statement and you know I don't blame Nana Romeo because Nana Romeo only an entertainment person
no Nana Romeo won him day
so what say Nana Romeo
he knows Nana Romeo he knows sometimes be a non person back and but maybe Nana Romeo I
say Nana Romeo buano I'm a wedding throw
doesn't mean you have buano because you have buano what's what can wedding na press ana president so no ho fe otebrofo nti ni otie kwes beka so e no kure enya no kure prince
so I think say Nana Romeo tie ya omesa correction omesa correction say because say one ma Prince David say atena akase
sem say o active
mama atena so active for 2 years
one active 2 years
John Mama active for 2 years
and there's nothing like an acting president.
So
by constitutional, there's nothing like acting president. And so president, the vice president is the president.
And Nana, want say Obia wako wosia dear acting member be
say na
is it because is it because say can say yeah the NATO manifesto committee no omode intro ni adada ebe che Ghana for say you can say Mahama tena so wa act 2 years na Nana Romeo so they so say oka can 6 years
no it does but kwame SNDC ni da ho because unim say me ya dwene ho in a click imagine say say we ko nkurase a what we be koje the kurase wa act for 2 years me went this and it's not as if say eno no yet to abama no by constitutional default, president no hold them no say be according here. The vice president starting immediately as the next president for the unexpired term of office. It is our time now, Sebi. Papa no calling create on the 24th of July, 2012. Now I can only 6 months and send ya kwako tuaba. So it means Mahama serve 4 years, 6 months. Yes, sir.
Yes. And David soon to be can't say na no na for me.
That he knows what is about.
We kwande
na no na for me.
Because Obia wetima church de baomia aye no kra na nya baomia na ye you wetima church sanya mani
na and Prince I'm surprised how would you say digitalization or passport office ni nyina ye baomia because my kwana ya ni Nana Romeo in nkomo nana ya mo how
pejo so many
na ne kwa ne say na bibia boko
na we dey me dey ajai shishimi za
eja no so she wa beba na say na nim say panyimfo say bodam be bo frifie
I regret
na ye chinchi asam say dwuma dia wudi de Ghana fa na nyina obi atio etu yesu ye tie bi ne be hunu say Nana Romeo tie gem na actor Prince David say e kire say eye John Dramani Mahama ne di kan wa ba assembly member da anya no kure ne to so nso wo say abra owura Tamus corn encourage no eka 2 years Emma John Dramani Mahama SSV ana okura osam bua ne say osam be di 4 years not just 6 years and I'm say we conspiracy eti eba ne say ye hia kire mu because entisa
okay me that say mamintia the citizen show for we
ya Joseph
ye din kan obi anim say Nana Romeo enye political program
no correct
be mostly no entertainment na media chiri and the purpose of the interview wasn't going to be sentenced on political, but because of appointments now unya and then you dive of politics mukakrano nti komodium no and ambusa ne say Mbusan say na I don't know call MPP instead of other parties because he could have decided to have a party be and also say MPP ni there e wo fie e wo moja mo e wo busua na incommodity mu na me busan say na oye sure say about we MPP be to win na and also on be win na ono kwa no na obusa no say e dey na joma e ba be ye because we dey the president be da atamu free mono it is atamu no na enkobona hiti kakra ono so treche
na na so be correct no
but honestly some of can mama 2 years no na me person can me verify because na imagine mo no enye me right da e wo me say 2 years na jai wunim na jai oh that be won't me ka say me nim
oh wunim na say wunim de me nia no
na say wo kura to enye bibia na wunim
ende no kure
eti o kan no eti ka me be verify and me who say so that you see on to internet na ma
yeah mo internet no mo nyo o
and besides that crown meaning 2 years na there waka and no from so it could be so no crown no
oh we dey no amfom we do to mo say uni ne kwakwa so watch them ne kwakwa yate but you see now we needed to do that correction say na be ya enkwot na but I'm happy say won so watch them sir
say o 6 months me boy
yes o 6 months it na make say wunim minim say wunim
that be say at the end of ha me nia utumi say wunim o but
onye sure
sir
Matthias here Matthias here
the man to me correct no nya bo afa here na me nya 2 seconds enintia
Matthias here okay na ya da say
okay
yo nyame nshira yenia Nana Romeo Nana program there you
yes I
fantastic host yeah
no your telephone line is free
okay
no okay yeah inti se onia se Nana Romeo
wa clarify
I can say Prince Anofumia
yeah
I think we also need to hear from Prince say one can ye
that's what you say
Ose
aye
ese
you benya Prince
ese Prince
because yeah
because yentimi masa introing enko sa nti yemfe no ntwere
na hospital director bi agaza ho na eso wura ho no mame
Tema General Hospital yeah Tema General Hospital
na esi
Tema General Hospital omo health director say nipa 1709 ena yedom free efie eba hospital a omo bewu e hospital
omo beba no ma wudida
so the oche mu say you can't dead on arrival she say you didn't do hospital na no eno wu ye so as a ultimate
I don't know your bro for answer to that now.
Oh no check it no say
that on arrival so this one say I say mu ye meeting na obi ama suggestion yes so suggestion with the dead on arrival
say no talk from na ewu omo mo te bo for betimi akere ase ye ka dead on arrival ye the nipa
but it's quite alarming yes 2023
say the whole of 2023 nipa ye don free eba hospital no fana no ewu either e wo kwem ana say ye don do hospital no mu and this number is almost about 1,000 plus and only ye Tema General Hospital
just Tema General Hospital alone
so yan fan say approximately rich Kolebu
hospitals in the doors
37 Kaneshi Polyclinic
Kofanoche Family Hospital
na each hospital biya no 1,000 na just say your health system and I thought say your president be addressing this thing on the state of the nation address him but we be say anentin amount for etini fie na bibi atono na yentimi hwe no na yedi medu hospital na we free mu Nyankopon pe na timi je nipa nkwa nipa de o ti o se si ano so be ko se unko Nyankopon pe nim but ye onima ni bebre wo ha ye nipa so ne betime si ho kwan ye betime si ho kwan is when nyama no mrede mayen when
but the question is nyama no mrede mayen. Yes, even your health facility is the same.
One
because if there are, you see, this case yeah okay. For all you know, only Pakono a walking a whole lot of distance, kilometers and some could draw. And one nearby hospitals, system to sing. I bet my accommodate to more and manning quick in such a big hospital.
Oh, show Nipano a free fee. Mimpo de may find a different angle, say oyare na o first thing obey say obey drugstore akoto drew one we drew no say still yare ne da so wo ho a
yeah
the last option say obey hospital.
That's right.
Now say ukoto kwamu enya
obey de akọ
sike ni fia obey de akọ
health insurance card and so nya adwuma
na uko most of the hospitals now both government and private now health insurance no enduni bebre wa enkofa
you try say Kenya Prince David say but we are told say on Nigeria
okay
on Nigeria and you know say na Romeo akasa so you man
sure,
let it pass yeah
no problem but that should be an assembly
no but you can say assemblyman be any ho ana number 2 or maybe 2 years after Mahama after Atamils and you know any legitimate rights or contest this very elections
sure nti John Mama contested nyame adom amebepe janisa nti nipa 1,000 plus and I don't free eco hospital that's Tema General Hospital omompeni na wo ho na eche say bebre ni egu we ni figure omo and I eche say nipa ni bebre su free eco hospital say ni koto komu nya because all okoye card okoye sei nduru kran bebre no health insurance ne cover na nduru kran na
and your trauma so koto
nduru na okukolebu a I can tell you for fact because it was just last year and I remember me free okukolebu a nduru na health insurance e cover no hospital no kolebu hospital in Toma ma oko outside the hospital and the only sika to the omo e to amount drugstore e hospital
that's right
iti Tema General Hospital kwanu no kokwelebu na akohwe we say nipa bebre ewu wo fie
a lot of people are suffering
because of hardship
and nemo are doing to the extent say say nemo are doing people are suffocating yes and nemo are doing true oh say you can
apart from say nipa ne yare na oko hospital na wako wo kwanzu no kran amanfo ti fia arehoni epikure
emotional stress yes. Even if ultimately make it to the hospital what is the condition of service
yes
obi to make hospital no the yade times 2 abafie because even the nurses no are frustrated to the extent salary my burden says only frustrated say they don't even take care of the patients e bring to me no mama da fam common beds you dey be hosting crofo some catch say me accident my first point hospital me call let me to bench so bench
wow
I'm telling you to da ko na make say
wow
let me to bench so and say let me call kesi mo reach let me call enso a me nyampa
see
let me call me nyampa
empa de no kra yade me ma me call kolebu amuka che se empani
was saying
onka se empani
taxes na yetua no
ye ne kra ye de bi susu kra
na
and I think say Nanado we disappoint you me especially we disappoint you pa because obia uyo mampeni na unim situation from Jerry John Rollins ambeso eba Kufo eba Tamos eba mechanic saying John Draman mama na unim situation na abeto so na de uhie troka
omo contesting you know
because onia hwe nipa dudu a ese omu fifie edu hospital omu ene Tema General Hospital fa 37 na fa Kolebu na fa rich
that is any pa
yes
any people papa
and nipa ni wu because omo ntimi nye sika enko hospital
and now come ba hardship ya
that's it and then
bibia kosoro ye minimum wage to say
hwe o hospital kra na o ye laba akosoro o ye scanner akosoro nti se kona o kono se uni sika for lab and scan any bed trust me you die
ne me ya no say public service documentation to was it 15% nti se obi wu kura mpo na akwa death certificate ya increase no obi awu a akwa death certificate woni pa ko na wu o men kwa mu biem nti wo kwa je krata idea dance so ni pa ko na wu no ya to mo hanchiche mu dunum everything ya tax no
onia meja but
and maybe tell me state of nation
but me fa we try to say
okay
yesterday your president Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo say I can't 10 months now we free abem ochina so ochina first one odia so ochina first say the 29
yeah first
so ochina first ye Nana Addo say onhwe ye health sector ye hwe me no ka say kolebu nyenyenyenyenye baako impenifo ne yare a omomokọ abuche ko so omo ho yare ana so omokọ private hospital omoji aboden hiafo no market women trotro mates trotro driver taxi driver
and these are people akwasa mo mo so no mudi
wenum na etua tax
omo so ne bedu batem
we just ka for bebe mu tua tax
and they evade it
yes etua tax
even electricity crampo ye da fofa niam bebre
yes nti wenum ne nyama omoya yes Nana Addo your health sector is very very important I say omaneni enku yi pa because say otuma jeje mu a nipa efifie ekowu hospital 1000 no nti afini be ko na wie ye no ye kani nyina abomu a won we nipa 3 million bewu
me cheska yes na ye free on mo na ye me adwuma na ye nkyere na Akufo-Addo ye so ye true state ba me kan no wafa fun
oh say
sika chebie rafo no de
Nana Addo ama ahokyere na system say that brand na ba no enti
say de no na etwa enti mesra utie mi afa fun na wo so twa bi na no kure eno a ye ni bebiri kasai eno a che ni bebiri kasai wonim say ede wani madija sika na ye che ne nkrofo di and men kase watwa na edi kan wani nti da bi empanyifo se wodwon so fa ko a epu ahuro enti me bebo numbers na ma no follow *413# *413# me ba cho dial na what choose option 2 eye Accra FM na follow prompt no say scar enche eba begu u phone so e hesa wo number no I was taken just 5 Ghana cedis unya lucky number no na chere say una scar begu phone isu yi na me ni ha me ya no say aya te say bia 5 Ghana no be twan bebre wahu etie bia we just strategic we said that pay 50 Ghana wahu no twan 5 eti ye course kuru say na change probability eti the number of times how wo dia no wo machine mu no chances are that wo dia no bepo because obi atwamienu pe won't be friend compete wo dia wo twan be 10 no eti wo 20 Ghana no twan be 4 we pay me na me kire wo no 50 Ghana we twan be 10 eti me sia bobie mama *413# *413# choose option 2 enche sika babegu ufo so sorry tie ya be adwuma esanso mo bibia kwa basronko eba da citizen show so ya bodwuma ko se no nsia be boy be sori nkonya bunu so bidin na otu Darko mama johnny o Facebook mo bibia kwa ba empempem ne dominant pempem pepia nkoma ba bibia mo tie fie bia road stations ahodo what set at the 7 by now ma biem ye hye mo nyina baby bia mutie bia mabie mu bia yesi yadamase buru yadamase kudonto nyame hira mo samutie enawie Sansona truck drivers taxi drivers boat Uber Yango munyina ye chama na wie hospitals ahodo banks ahodo baby any probo chenku baby bia kwankwani ase wo fie wo officer wo tie nyina yemo kwa basrenko about the true state of the nation of the country. Let's also here Article 67 per the 1992 Constitution. A set Ghana man penny so come na shebe na ochena dwen efa man Ghana yetibre ho. Adia beto dwa kese ansane be wuramono has to do with the anti-gay bill. I mean, okay, say Parliament agiatum. The head him say now the Darko Akufo-Addo befa pay no de secret as well. No agiatum. And then your tapes are how do a person you watch now and send you regiment no. Man penyin dada John Ajakun Kufuor-Akasa. Yebeti okay chede but we will reflect today. Sanso na former president J.E.A. Mills already from the crazy yebeti na do sam efa homosexuality ho. Homosexuality abrafo by batwi mu a eturumutu simple we sebenim. Sanso na John Dramani Mahama former president seeking re-election also edin komo bifa ho ene National President of the Republic na now the Darko Akufo-Addo so akasafa ho. But why did it take so long? But all the same, it can see a boss Sam George in the animal basso. Reverend in team for drama. Now don't let so Honorable Bejramo. In fact, members of parliament, about 8 or 9 of them they invested into that private member bill, no? And you see, it is important we talk about this because ministers not they were supporting the other side. Minister for Communications, because also first now we are lesbian, so they why do you want to force your evil thing on our children? What kind of life is that? And I'm a foot and ties or banner. Yet one more edge in some fossil. Since when did such evil conversation even begin? Are we serious as a country? Any nankura nyansa as in Krofobukuma. Because the last time I checked, a Ponchi Bama, 1 for Ponchi Bama. No join bar, 1 for join bar. And Trip Bama, 1 for and Trip Bama. And 1 year of medical school, not just a Mokradia, and 1 year say Apromodias. Let him near the Jesso. He must be an honorable minister, or be a member of parliament. There's some who say, get tough for Natania quiet. Yeah, not to Mudia Okroma. Not to Mudia Okroma. Not to Mudia Okroma. Yet Transmo be a new be a tomb. Let's ya possible on an Akufo-Addo, as all those associates. Now I'm not surprised. Nana Akufo-Addo won the country sank my boy. Obaka said Nana Akufo-Addo could have some conversation with Al Jazeera. Sometimes one platform anymore. And you be saying Nana Akufo-Addo simple question. You say Nana, who is saying a form of homosexuality? That's what I say. Yeah, because we have 3 major religions in Ghana. Your Christian religion, one your Muslimism, amonyentum. Your Yananusum, amonyentum. Me who any reasonable religion in the world, such Shintoism, Hinduism, Akanka, Hare Krishna. Just me who beat that so much to Mutumuda. So you could have told her straight to say, Miss Rao, baby, I'm free body, says a Munu Yanintum. To say no ratanos, and someone him can crash down. Say you can take your head, we don't care about it. And yet, me yeka say the Akufo-Addo whole plano, say I as a builder came my swamp. But he didn't know, say, the right honorable speaker of Power. Because the Akufo-Addo Eko say be okay and say not under his watch. No Anglican was a Catholic, sorry be. Was not under my watch, Anna tumu to beko so enti na nasi etimi apase be Lydia ye dia bato animu yi was not under your watch you must sign enye sa ebe no kure se enkrofo bi tumu to at the office of the president eye nsemo ya titi o ye kase sign it here yes enkrofo bi tumu to at the office of the president na do Darko Akufo-Addo yes we fear office of the president tumu to fo bi honum eti e klasa wo sign to prove people wrong say enye no kure. Because any attempt to delay, any attempt not to sign, you give us an impression, say you belong to the Tumutu group. Yanji Mrs. Sign out here. Because Okra no more Tumutu the other day.
Nana, Mindin say Nana do Darko Akufo-Addo bit my sign.
Oh, sign. On sign. Mr. Nana on sign. Was it not under his watch?
Mr. On sign.
Mr. Nana sign.
On sign because someone the international community nyamo mu raise. Nana do on sign. Trust me.
You are sure about that?
On sign. Now which crowd boy look on sign?
Pro.
On sign.
Which club you know, sir?
I don't know. A guy. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
I don't drink alcohol.
Yeah, no, a guy.
Well, the same thing. Everybody knows that.
I know a guy.
You like a hair. You don't understand. Sudden on yet.
I do so boy.
Penny nature on yet.
Yeah.
But I'm out for a can wish you.
We are with me and Chess Bruni.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Chess Bruni.
It's our Bruni channel.
Baby will be a.
Yes, yeah. Channel. Your channel.
Oh,
I'm out for a can wish you. Anna. I'm sure I'm for winning could do in them. Was a beya kukwasa be back and forth because utie de afia market e kan ye na ana only to that parliament na e che opefe say adiwe one shot.
No but say apenyo san sorry you know. Speaker of Parliament catch and say sad debate you know they've had it already and he say now woman you said debate na who just put the question
they be so no so chair say
no but say for now na ya jatu mu there opinion to me nya hwe
oh yes say there but before na e to me mama o ma sign no okay so na asofo ni mpeni
he was looking at certain ramifications say bia sign bi na niam
enunti on say so enunti e na wan hwa na do ensign
obese aka say omo nkonko hwe niam bi mu
obeka say jama bi ewo mu say obi because I think me tie no raise say obi again na echi two man say uko prisons on ma
okay
ensesa no
kwame is about Facebook yeah them and me pa trouble betimi join here now we're having some little challenges you know say enye fia ntia because ukura phone unia won chen wo frɛ no kura person number you are calling is switch off was cannot be reached and you know you that technical challenge so you can join us on Facebook on Accra 100.5 now bibisa say ususu say na Akufo-Addo be sign anti-gay bill yi anasa one sign na kire muntia bra Facebook na kire wadwene
me susu won't miss
kwa me first na menya dwuma bi
yeah nti yanko but on sign
but me so me no tunchia me yemma Akufo-Addo 1 month
1 month
na hey ani yemma say
1 month say dosu
na say so kan
na na you level came
you level so omu ye wodem
you level na ekoto ni mo enu num so mu ye video oba be sign nti hwe oba sign pa onye video na ye hu say sign
but at his age 81 was saying na one sign pa this is the time so ni nyanko pontem
oba sign a yesrom you join no mompe GTV for no mo ko na mucha video na
Eugene o Tamil tape no
yes
me ba cho unya ready aboma me all the tapes here ready aboma me
yani kan bo Akufo de no
yeah but wo Akufo de no
yes ewom
okay
yes
okay okay right so any kwam yenko na yenti Akufo de no yenko ni yenti Akufo de no okay
LGBT media run the conservative pa sabe wuti ho fefe say na ma you ani afi so na wo hwa kwadwo de go na dia na wono a madam ka dia na wono a me ni bi enti me ko he no o dia na different and that attract me and enti me ho dia e musu kura me kama ka obo ade so obo ade percent ya ni sa nko onye o se ni otubi o boy say Bible say come replicate fill the world. How do we fill the world? Sabi many dogo everybody ya feel well just a wo and I bit me ya feel well I mean the end you kura and men person Ghana for so na sa no ka parent na sa sa kwada no nyini na wanya obi obetu no fo maame nya daje okopeska waja no pasa papa di mirika ko ya de so bibi di akoka book ni ade kaka book na ebe wiase no akwada wo hu ni benkum na hu ni nifa achina na fe sabe na fo bone ni basa onye nipa ye ti parent ni na ni na asa na meka no bamba ye papa mosuya.
Okay, so where omampanin dada kufuo na dwenkyerɛ ene ne position efa sabi trumutu jumadi a ene me no kase yenya mra ye de ba bekun na abra Professor Melson so tiase no ono so kyerɛ ne position unim sɛ John Mahama kyerɛ ne position at least Akufo-Addo so akyerɛ ne position because at a point Akufo-Addo ka say not under his watch and homosexuality bekoso but Bawumia is silent. Bawumia de won kyerɛ ne position and he said Bawumia support to gay so support to yenim yanko na yentie ne Melson so kan let's listen to the position yanko.
No one can deny Prime Minister Cameron his right to make policies, take initiatives, or make statements that reflect his societal norms and ideals. But he does not have the right to direct other sovereign nations as to what they should do, especially where their societal norms and ideals are different from those which exist in Prime Minister Cameron's society. I, as president of this nation, will never initiate or support any attempts to legalize homosexuality in Ghana. As a government, we will abide by the principles enshrined in our constitution. The constitution is supreme. Let me also say that whilst we acknowledge all the financial assistance, all the aid which have been given to us by our development partners, we would accept any aid with strings attached if that aid will not inure to our interest, or the implementation or the utilization of that aid with strings attached would rather worsen our plight as a nation.
So it's obvious former President Mills and Ekasano and not say David Cameron Sabe no a UK Prime Minister or so say yenya aid in film ho ana say enunti or force yen say yenyi tumutuntumu a ono as president the insida na won konkogye mwa bia sa eniema no ahudwire ta ho wey ene President Mills e kan ye wo hwa brofo nanim e kan no kura kire o so it's so assume say Nana Akufo-Addo say Ghana begu Ghana will move forward. Now, yentie ne Nana Adonso ekaye. Yentie ne Nana Adonso ekaye. Yenkotie.
I've said this before. And let me in conclusion stress again that it will not be under the presidency of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo that same-sex marriage will be legal. That same-sex marriage will be legalized in Ghana. It will never happen in my time as president. Let me repeat. It will never happen in my time as president. I've said this before, and let me in conclusion stress again that it will not be under the presidency of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo that same-sex marriage will be legal. That same-sex marriage will be legalized in Ghana. It will never happen in my time as president. I've said this before.
Anna emane ma ebewade ana se wo pese wo sepe wo ho. Emema ne mema wo bewade ana se opese wo sepe wo ho. Ana obi se ono de na konoba bestialism to ne mmoa beware ana ne mmoa beda no. A ye fe no LGBTQ+ XYZ no. Wo se enye ono no abreso ana besie. We na nado Darko Akufo-Addo enu asem. Enu tell na make say me producer say I'll be surprised. Say ye desa krata e bakoto Akufo-Addo anim na one sign. I'll be so surprised. Yanto aso.
The same-sex marriage will be legalized in Ghana. It will never happen in my time as president. Never happen in my time as president in Ghana. It will never happen. Conclusion stress again that it will not be under the presidency of Nana Addo Akufo-Addo. The same-sex marriage will be legal. The same-sex marriage will be legalized in Ghana. It will never happen in my time as president.
Sena me catch on Akufo state in a position. Was it on Faso? Owura Tamils state in a position. Was it Tumutu on Faso? Nana Akufo-Addo semi okay was state in a position. Was it on Faso? Bamia pet name state in a position. Na oye din chanso a ankoyesa na wo ma bi mu adwen no a wo susuo ne atesemu a enkamea koyesa yesi girl for ana sponsor the campaign no na eya no kre it will rob on here one so for position ebra. Now let me play the position of John Dramani Mahama. Tiono's position.
Me GD my faith. The faith I have, Empany say Bema, Bewari Bema, Oba, Bewari Oba. Bill a war parliament, Omunyam passing, but say.
But way before I pass the bill, no, way before. This interview was granted before I pass the bill, no.
Me GD my faith is against LGBTQ. Me Assemblies of God, me. If we say the faith I have, Empany say Bema, Bewari Bema, Oba, Bewari Oba. Bill a war parliament, Omunyam passing, but say Aban actually says Omu passing president on sign. If he say the attorney general like can say Bibi a private members motion. Obetimi pass a bill with a private members motion, but Enisa Edekabia Ebeto Abanso. And based on that, my faith is against LGBTQ. Me Assemblies of God. Me. If we say the faith I have, Empany say Bema, Bewari Bema, Oba, Bewari Oba. Bill a war parliament, Omunyam passing, but say Aban actually says Omu pass here president on sign. If he say the attorney general like can say Bibi a private members motion. Obetimi pass a bill with a private members motion, but Enisa Edekabia Ebeto Abanso. And based on that technicality,
presidency. And we are fractured me say two Sabia. Name me can sa nenko. Because more in Ponti in Yang and Kramine in Krako and me and saying Apatupa and Pomu Yang and Yansa Sabi Asinipa. When was the last time I who said a Ponti, Efa Ponti Bemato? And I say, Ogamba, or Nina Ogamba Eda, Omupayamwa, they have lower senses. Na yen nipa ya maame anyim yen bosom nkron ache me awo yen when you find human right, you know, if this is what education is about, then I want to be an illiterate. I am telling you. So when you find a woman sure padia and you mean person suku, because some woman sure where they penny for them a rich me now when me not Bible so na me say you know what you say near Jimmy said on the facet or be obey engaging in this, the person is mad. How? Fine girls are more coma. See and fine girls. Whoa, boss, what? Fine boys are more coma. Yes, you fine boys. And then, a bills because of hardship. Your mother so wrong. Now, in this day and age, yet million members of parliament, let me sorry to this bill. I was shocked. See, to me, young members of parliament, they be a sorry here. And I was asking myself, say, it's women here to about we thought we were voting for wise people. We didn't know so we were voting for caricatures. Because there are some of them, with all due respect, almost Akoda was 6 years when you're single. Because I want to make Tennessi pass here, Berman, I'm telling you. Wait, and you're praying for. What to make Tennessi, Sab Berma, Sabi, one go for Berma to. One tremble from now society. Now yet, so Obroni say, must it take the British to run our country? Must it take the Americans to run our country? Must it take Australia to determine the pace of the fortunes of our country? Are we not men and women of our own? And they referee and that the black man is capable of managing his own affairs. Kurono ketase sene point in yedura. Anu ntine sem hubia obroni be so de na ka kire na ka wubroni a waya mra se o wade ba ko a wontime nwade foforo nka ho. The moment aba wade ba ko wade bia ka ho no ye de ba ko to fiase. Obroni na hunya se yesamra yi. So polygamy is evil. It's against the law. It contravenes the statutes of the land. And yet, you're polygamous nation. Because Africans there, what have a bit says, I'm quite to me what the baby, you know. Yes, you're getting it. Say, Oba Africa. Maybe a Bama Bakuet to my mammy, sir. Yes, I don't yet. Oba Islamua. Say, Alaji Baku, you're better about it. And my baby, you know me and say, yes, I don't yet. Name a more Bama. Kofun ya Bama too. Wait, yes, I'm with him. Yes, I'm in. What we show bonus any can just a massa. And some moon I can't say, what we show bonus as a benchano. I'm not surprised. You're risking it now. So they think we are animals. Only say, Ninyansa. Your gold, your diamond, your bauxite, your manganese, your coal, your salt, your lithium, your oil, your diamonds. I can gun and I say, boy, UK Bessia. And you UK, and I sank a boy Bessia. Now UK for catch there say, Samanya, we are going to catch Yamagana from them. Yeah, activated phone lines from Nagana phone to Magane 0302 208 090 0302 20 80 90. Yeah, activated phone lines. Nagana phone to Magane. Especially on this LGBTQ plus. You can see a force woman penny sign. What to mean can't less on sign or be sign. Young man, I'm still in Hello, first call out in baby free. More fire, I'm kidding.
When I was in my family. Nanado, we know it's easy. Through Moody for 24 women, we know Muslim. On my woman, I say on my yet to a brand, a bread on my way. If you ain't more fire, more good.
You're kidding. You're for now or no so. And make I will say apart from we do better make a state of the nation address no swasem. Me do to that question for say.
Hello, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, me didn't know to that couldn't say.
If I saw me the you man kasa Peter no.
My into mirror.
Me pa saw ye ma ekufado 2 weeks. Ye ma ekufado 2 weeks on time man no.
More fire.
Na ye party ade no.
More fire.
2 weeks.
More fire. More fire. More fire. More fire. On the demonstration team no tell you say adwin foforo. Because demonstration too many pan can over yet way you know.
But say papa you be too no. So when to me and who is better?
More fire.
Parliament that time.
Okay. Okay. Yeah for on so and chena adwin. Hello.
Hello.
Me ba cho din say na free.
Ba cho ya me tate ni ka free touch bushuru rasta.
Utimika gave for some Utimika State of Nation address. Young him.
Me da say nyame nshira. Se na wa hiti ni de me mani agia manabro so. Nana Akufo-Addo ne timodin. Nsuo ayiri ye e wo Volta region no. State of the Nation address one kan ho asan wa bohu wa.
No de omo ye.
Sa penitence ye. Mata ha ho LGBTQ no obesan man read that is what I'm saying. Obesan emua kwa onyansa chain yem penifo no binumu yatimi koskwa kodu babi na jimia bataya kuma ho umami na mi sister omuda omo mata obesan pa
More fire. You for fufuro. Asembu ha ento sabi. Se mo anye ne nipa ye pa de mo anim nyansa sen. Simple. Hello, we did this enough friend. But offer na what reduce the volume I can say. So we here with TV so na I beg your pardon. We tell radio so no reduce radio no volume. The patch wa my feedback. Yem for fufuro na ono so entre na dwene. Se na me kan no wetimi akasa ba so na anase on homosexuality. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, me do to da kudi ni say.
Yeah, from Edward me kasa fi ogbejo.
Yeah, ko yanim.
Wacho na wonye ntam no nka ni sa ase. Because all say emu akwa e wonya sase nipa professors bi no wo ya.
Yeah, ye die.
Ayampa. Oh, nyame na wonka ni sa ase. Because you have to imagine.
More fire.
Yo.
More fire. Umso beti ba kire wadwene o Facebook Accra 100.5 FM. Me ba cho oba na watch the wadwene Accra 100.5 FM enchi ye bekin kan ama. Kwam ye yi ma me na. Ye mon project wo ha ma. Hello, Udini Sana Free.
Hello.
Yes sir, Udini ba bia free.
America ze free adwejiri sawam.
I'm to free adwejiri.
We ni dey idea of best time.
Ediano no nsan. Ediano.
We gay no. We say onona get there. Oja for ewiyema na ka grebi na ye no peso ye no yi. We say we ka say no. We say gay for na say ya mo se pampe. Ito mo ba mo ba ni a. Mo ayen ka ye na eba. Enintini o ma beni here. Yeah, ajaliane ya ne inti ya idea of best. You Mate.
Mate. We did so na we dey chain and ewie but send ensem na ko ne de sa na e beka no. Thank you. My for who from no so. Hello, Bacho Odini ba we free.
Yeah, Nana.
Yes sir.
Sir.
You what do me who dey set we kronkron so e.
You hear Mike ni do me.
Hey, senior.
Yes sir.
Kajagum gane tiyo. Do me kwa binya boko.
Bibia boko.
Mo fire.
Oni bibi.
Dabio.
I can assure you sir, minji this and Nana Akufo-Addo omo di technically. Omo di technical eyibi be Nana Akufo-Addo on sign. But one sign so mepem no Nyankopon be train to me.
More fire. More fire. Me ba chumo wetima send mo messages. Afi de your Facebook na ye adwuma. Enti wetima send no message about na ya kama Wood Eduji mahunu Ebenezer Ben Ellis. Patience Ofori enche making kan nyina ma. Hello, Mbacho Odini Sana Free.
Hello, good afternoon, Professor Akama Jericho.
More fire, Mami Team Free Jericho.
Yes, me eye mi ngwa says, actually we kura parliament for wo ma e fari wo. Eye Nyankopon ti wa de kasi sato ka sanka. Omo fan kata su manka. Kuma nkola mo da ne pum be ti sato mi. Eye ti wa de. Mi na mi nyi
Okay. But they see at the parliament agiatum se mra no eme bo ye ho ban na ense obi bia opese se bita frache trumutu jumedie no woman kwankan enti parliament ajetum akase president besa. Hello. Yes. Madam Yanko.
Nana, when you say Pampas Boadi.
Pampers boy the one.
When you say Editas Atuso. Now say when you so at the Kahua and the man of the Pampas.
One more crown and money boy they know.
Pampas over Manu to be. Jacoba Ocean when you Muslim.
More fire. For last two callers. Now Yanko to them running meeting como. And then Mantimajem State of Nation, no. Yamia do much and I bear. Yeah. Hello, but you didn't enough refrain.
But I say, your family play, because I say man off.
Hey, what can I pull with you? My mencha Elec Plima Krugu. For Domiqua Benya for Elec Plima Krugu. Elec Plima Krugu for Domiqua Benya. Yanko.
But I say,
more fire.
They always say, State of the Nation address the women TNT. They always say, that I don't your life. It's an almost a nice.
And you Parliament to Kurampo no yedum light Parliament.
Yo medase wo. Medase.
Say dum so.
En so man o ka kire say o ma so dum za no. Oh, o man o kan say ni.
But jira so eno no Kurampo ma menya education bi. Enya ban we na solve dum so. Because owura ba mea ampo aka say John Mahama cannot take credit for solving dum so because ono create here. And yet, and you no creative because as far back as JJ time, not doom so ho. In 2007, Obakaya, you doom so moana or Mampeni Kufo Krama so for Ekobom Paye. Ewo, Ekosum, so okay. Yeah, 80 as at 16th of February 2016, not doom so has been solved.
I'm very plant today.
And nothing I'm say your excess capacity, no. Yeah.
Oh. Engineering now, my baby who credit Jaffa.
No more, see it him.
Yo,
more fire. Yeah, for last caller. Now, Kwame Brian Twadi. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon. General, you can him.
I'm Pachola. You see what I cabin
you say a cabin, there be a campo, won't do here. There be a senior. Yen yamu Juma. We yakoa. And I'm when him president be yakoa. Yen ya told you yam. So we think that leadership. They are servant. Yen yamu Juma se monko Juma no. E kaba yen ye betua. O se e kaba ba efa ho. Kodomo fo mame. O kwaya o se bi hia se kan. Wona obetua.
Na be ya on sign na ya tunjembra.
Enyo be ya obesan.
Okay.
All right. My friend, see, answer the back to the enemy. I'm just kakra. And the many abre, Miss Rofa phone. Me can't ya nefia phone my phone because ucha ubedi. And I work na we need that. I man how because some guy be also try the 4th time and would the thousands. Sometimes no says kabe was it 45 Ghana cedis. Now after 45 if 1,000 cedis more than crack say. And when it bra, I'm telling you so better me the idea we yes a child dynamic. And then why a day be to be to my school fees. This is the time. It's more name maybe Abu Boy, Mr. Fafon. Udo yenti and Audio Casa Fidino Efrumanatua. Afiyenti star 413 hash. Dial star 413 hash. O dial ya na choose option 2. I cry FM. U choose follow the prompt. Star 413 hash. Star 413 hash. Obi the way in the business. They be what radio. Every week be with this car. Every week be with this car. Because we're who permutation, you know. And one is when you're 50 Ghana. No, 25 Ghana cities. It would say, Nitali need doors system. It will quite be as on the end of it will be business. Why? And what the other one say, who be my great 200 cities. Kotonkusia. I bet my 500 Ghana cities this year. Mami for phone star 413 hash. Star 413 hash. Now follow prompt no. Ubedi says here. Yanko na yanko to ade kakra. Otina match them with the true state of the nation. Match them the true state of the nation. Stay on.
When we say Senior police in Yadro, Imbusaba Mesa, Amama Huadeng.
Refuse to grow, and young offense swabek.
And what day immune system or Yankopon, and you're ready Pedrian Musamaya Hubano, and Nasa Wunum Imbusaba Mesa, a Pedja immune system Nabribia, Yariantimu. Sasa dear, a month for the one, the Imbusaba Mesa, Dronua dance yes, and Yarwa who ran Nipa and Nina Etimi Banaso, and in Yarwa Cassian Kaya Wutini D and a home car. Now Yamwa suing Yano, a way a home buying every home. And now Ompa, Omuan Yarwana Dada, no monum doctor and Rono, and num Imbusaba Mesanoa, and Momo who are deep in tea. Ya Omuntum Pose, Yaria Esomo, Imbusaba Mesa, and walk Kaisi, and you are may move Bia Yato in row, at to 0246 20 8496. FDA, Ashisha said, Jadi and Kratui, what Jatu say.
Wow, I come to one Jimmy. Media fathers. See, I'm not telling about why worrying no be I am this year. I don't see car. Get the war. National media fathers are solving one touch. So the warrior, media fathers, they are ready to help you from head to toe. Atalia or Barney said, Beman should sit the precious and Kuna. Table money so canopy a back transfer and Yania Mubendi purchase video. Old currency 177 million. Now currency 17,700.
You my dear, media father, I am I coming. I don't have a cover home.
That almost say, I want the fefa or my ye. A sika crab in a yetia. And so near my ye, a chase a yetia sika be. And they almost say, Hamo. I find Pamadumedini na Edu.
That's all. When you're well, what you can try me, I will put you in the penny.
Your wager broadcasting, Kaswa Highway so. Freya was 0545 489 883 and 0207 789 280.
Media fathers, Omama Maria, I have flow.
Suzuza.
The incoming president, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, flag bearer, Zima National Democratic Congress. Asos in Chemo Bibiara or say Democrat. Seshara LKM Manigana Ma, Grata Shishene economy, what to our pants in education system. I was say friends and family government or Kodo the current administration in Ahocher, Mecha Hashepa or Kodo, a shepherd Afraba, Obibiara, Osgana, yes. Zide Ahochena dos. You know, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama say, when you our everything crap to Yerika Bob, they are build Ghana together. As the Morisha few support in the campaign for 2024 election. JM 2024. As the Morisha few NDC good governance card in the B. Good governance card, Yakada, Edge was there support JM 2024 campaign. Good governance card, what did you do? And Mawusi Kanyama Waho Zidibo Tuman. Now also Ajose. One saw one pedal watch good governance card. When it's Kaya 40, 30, 10 citizens or so. The bottom about short code *248*6#. Now also ascend the was it. Good governance card. A pedal was in support to JM 2024. A bottom a friend 0534 000 261 and now 0531 033 503 and now 050 982 3400. You can on internet to do www.ndcgoodgovernancecard.com. Mayan Kambo, they am build a Ghana together with John Dramani Mahama. Nyamin Shra.
Hello there. Mumford Institute of Technology, in collaboration with Anand Technologies, is offering 2-year diploma and 4-year engineering and technology degree courses. Mumford Institute of Technology is accredited by the Ghana Tertiary Education Commission (GTEC) and affiliated by Regional Maritime University. 10% of the next graduating class who obtain their bachelor degree from Mumford Institute of Technology will be offered employment. That's some good news there. Some of the engineering and technology courses offered by Mumford Institute of Technology and Anand Technologies are electrical engineering, mechanical engineering, information technology, computer engineering, construction management, among others. You can locate us at Adenta Barrier, Accra, on the Ebri Road, near GeoWax, or log on to our website, www.mit.edu.gh, or email us, anan@mit.edu.gh, or anankm41@yahoo.com. You can also call us on 0243 06 8713 or 0531 366 247. Mumford Institute of Technology, the best. Hello there. Mumford Institute of Technology, in collaboration with Anand Technologies, is offering 2-year diploma and 4-year engineering and technology degree courses. Mumford Institute of Technology is accredited by the Ghana Tertiary Education Commission (GTEC) and affiliated by Regional Maritime University. 10% of the next graduating class who obtain their bachelor degree from Mumford Institute of Technology will be offered employment. That's some good news there. Some of the engineering and technology courses offered by Mumford Institute of Technology and Anand Technologies are electrical engineering, mechanical engineering, information technology, computer engineering, construction management, among others. You can locate us at Adenta Barrier, Accra, on the Ebri Road near GeoWax, or log on to our website www.mit.edu.gh or email us anan@mit.edu.gh or anankm41@yahoo.com. You can also call us on 0243 06 8713 or 0531 366 247. Mumford Institute of Technology, the best.
Now, dear, everybody is chasing world records, so from Singathon to Cookathon. Me too. I am also setting my own record in Watchathon with my GoTV. And you too can watch some on GoTV in our sweet Achedie Kessie deal for Ghana month. From March 1 to 31st, get a decoder, GoTenor, and 1 month Super Plus subscription for only 199 cedis. 199 cedis you, men's like a cra. Grab yours today at any source point and spice up your entertainment. GoTV, love it.
Susumbri baby, Abwagana, Nagana Bayo, Ayo, if you mean waro. Susumbri baby, Abwagana, Nagana Bayo, Ayo, if you mean waro. Mangana, Adeshe Mama, 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 swear. Mama, ye fedi akuye ni ondo, efasumi many. Now many, ye yakasara japadea. Yanana no di abebre seje de to maye. Inchi asemena use, yasu Anya sabe daji chiriba, beba be muyemfo. Minia, susu brine baby. Abwagana, Nagana Bayo, Ayo, if you mean waro. Susumbri baby, Abwagana.
Time check, 59 minutes past the hour of 3. Jumedi Dean did a citizen show here on Accra 100.5 FM. Dean did Nana Utu Darko. Emraso, Sir Isim Kunya, na idio my hunkoma. And then same Benu and a deputy Ebetri Nabasa and Isre in presidential State of Nations address. And of course, a year parliament anti-gay bill. Wanajiatum Chense Ghana man penning in Sabesha Sierra Swene. Yebedum Wasuko. One French must send more messages and so mean kind having some challenges on our Facebook, but we say he doesn't want to disappoint Napo and Co. Ebenezer Beneles. Good afternoon, Accra FM, watching a citizen show from France. Patience of Foreign Sisona address by Kufado is full of rubbish. Okay, so we say Lokome is watching. I don't understand that though, but I was saying Razak Waja. Or say 40% is true to sign and 60% is not to sign to Wanjini. Okay, Lawrence Treme. Or say Kufado will never sign. Baba Rufai. It's high time we stop going for aid from these animals who call themselves. Oh, anyways, Hassan bin Abdullah Fulisawi. Good afternoon, my brother. We know his fellow Tumutu members, whether he signs it or not. We're going to start using the bill. And they won't mean you. So I just say it has received presidential assent. Lawyer Hanto. Okay, so Prince Kujo of Usuwara said Jack Toronto did mention gayism is bound to happen. So Ghanaians should vote massively in getting this sack of a man out of the presidency. Betty Penda or say Mary thanks. Okay, so Isa Rahula Musa sends 100%. Was I beg if he signs it, my adult Pampers business will collapse. Also was signing an adult business Pampers will collapse. Anyways, and if you collapse, Buzer question say look for another business then. Okay, so you're doing business there. Ahmed Awal Abdullah, I see you. Muhammad Awal, I say he must sign. And I will say, good afternoon, my brother. We know his fellow. Okay. So you can send your messages now. Who are Facebook on so Mr. Ayana Washe Amaye. I feel now joining ya. Sika Chede Raffle no star 413 hash star 413 hash. Oba ubeti me EDB star 413 hash. Enche na wana edi no. Yadi E2 star 413 hash. Okay, a lawyer Topra Abredu Nyansakuku Elfia. I love this name. Pan-African pa Topra Abredu Nyansakuku ha. You heard him say Alhaji Mohammed Naziru, representing the National Communications Team member. Miurei, who's on his pe, who's a mibuni dianu remu, divine chroma ha. Me bra pa me te bra and catch it. But you know adi banks ye guno. Banks ye guno. Mama bra emre, but bra you rise again. Okay, the divine crewman so abeka yensa. Lawyer. Akwaba.
Yeja.
You know what I'm saying?
Wako, me who divine many ajapa
more fire.
Me follow divine pa.
Samo oyade.
Oyade. Low ranger.
Oyade.
Oh, me so me dance.
Yeah, me power hon say, but don't say my we mona na empenyufo nim say be akudonto. Obi kanokra. We have over politicized our system wama. We are not able to distinguish national statement from partisan statement. Well, you are that type wa okwa odo kawadwene near the eba affect no dey what you asem. And I also support in your can say you are doing so well.
Thank you.
Your phone am emre but we are very fine.
Oh well, I'm a bit spiritual. I believe that the forces of nature say we will be a odi no kre na o kan asem no se ne yete regardless of nipa ebe hete any say no kre nkwade. I think say forces of nature no will be behind you. So that is why I'm surviving. Me means bibia say I just want to be an honest and a decent human being. Yeah.
Okay. Lawyer.
Minya.
You ever the answers here? So with your consensus building. As a parliament house.
Say divine wahanu.
You sooner.
You sooner.
It's a proper human rights.
Yeah.
And Ghanaian values bill.
Yeah.
And also a parliament adjatum.
Yeah.
By unanimous decision. Yeah, free anti-gay bill now.
Okay.
We okay.
Oh, I don't have any problem.
Fire.
So far as I have
that's right, because you're enough time.
All issues are
exactly
that body. We have to digest it and massage it.
And I'm not a channel soon at that pass. Yeah, and I will see you keen interest. Okay. And for 15 minutes here,
okay.
And I only 20.
No problem.
Yeah,
no problem. So we share the structure of governance. Ghana hanum say ya. They be you three arms of government: the executive, the legislature, and the judiciary. And then they can say executive no, or my opinion or no. Their sole responsibility, and they say they will formulate and implement policies. And our legislature and so they don't money, so they say they will make laws. And our judiciary no, and so say they will interpret the law. It is in Constitution, Article 57, creates the office of the president. Or say there shall be a president of the Republic of Ghana, who shall be the head of state, and at the same time the head of government, and the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. So Article 57 creates the office of the president, and the president is the head of the executive. The same way, Article 93 also creates the office of the legislature. Or say there shall be a legislative body called Parliament, of which the members shall not be less than 140. And then Article 125, or say justice emanates from the people, and it shall be administered on behalf of the people by the judiciary. So your constitution recognizes all these three arms of what? Government. But it is within the remit of the legislature. That's Mbrashe Begwa.
Okay.
But we have two types of bills. Oh, so the bill. There were two types of bills. One, there were private member bills, and there were public bills. Now you can say public bill. We can probably say a public bill is a bill introduced to the legislature by the executive. And mostly public bills and ministers and now heads of various governmental institutions introduce to public bills. And then we have private member bills, and private member bills are bills introduced to Parliament by a member of Parliament on behalf of his constituents. Now until recently now all bills introduced to Parliament are introduced by the executive. It is only this Parliament, almost 30 Professor Michael Kweso, are individuals who are members of Parliament started initiating bills into Parliament. And see, this particular bill that we are talking about was not sponsored by the government, because the government do not have that balls started this particular bill. They can't do it. So it's individual members of Parliament who came together, drafted this bill, and have sponsored the bill up to now that it has been passed. But then this bill is centered on rights. So right. So we'll ask a question: what is a right? What are your rights? But that's one thing that those who are advocating for this have not looked at. Okay. Rights. And they say, and then I meet me as an individual. Me I'm a Ghana munino. And then I'm Rama me hoko I say me. So what did the American say? It is often right. In English, you say rights are legitimate claims. So, but they are not looking at that. They are what? Legitimate claims. So the point still remains, say, if the thing that you are asking for as your right is not legitimate, you cannot claim it.
Now, who determines near legitimate?
Okay.
Because near legitimate, man, legitimate.
So you see, legitimate, accepted, and it falls within our law. So what did I make an say? It is a offer to say Article 11 of the Constitution. On much sources of law, I work on the
Okay.
It starts from we say this Constitution, enactment made by Parliament. So what did I make an say? Then it talks about common law. Then it talks about our what? Customary what? Law. And see, our customary law in Ghana here is against this particular thing that we are talking about. So what did I make an say? So legitimately, you are not entitled to this right. But I'm can say, it is my purview, it is my right. I can enjoy. No, rights are legitimate claims. Say, Obi bet you can say the right, they say Obi Lipa and Abeboa. But in Ghana here, it is not legitimate.
I agree, but say in Ghana here, we don't deal with unwritten laws like the UK. Your laws, almost all of them, documented in a single book.
Almost all of them.
Until recently, I passed away.
Okay.
There was no clear-cut position of the law, because the only place I read had to do with unnatural carnal knowledge, and meaning who determines what is an unnatural carnal, like there was no explicit form.
Okay.
Like Senya proper rights Bailey actually. So how do we blame the people, because there was no law of a sort to that effect?
Okasa na me no ya.
Lawyer.
So Article 101, Section 101 of the Criminal Offences Act.
Okay.
That's Act 29. It talks about it. It said having an unnatural carnal knowledge with a person is crime in Ghana here. And then watch him say a bema and bema a unnatural. You see anything apart from say for.
But I said that expression anyhow.
Obema any oba ebedano, anything apart from that is what? Unnatural.
But
so
it's not enshrined.
But the only thing, the problem that we're having was who say rights keep on developing.
Okay.
So at here, and then bibi betinya your right, but na you and then bibi your right, but na ye den aba. So what the American say?
I agree.
It keeps on growing, and that's why you're supposed to make a law that will curtail all these problems.
I am a training 80%.
Say yes embra. Na sa embra no eno na ebema esi we nyina no den anokwan.
Okay.
Eti na members of parliament no in their own wisdom omunyanse mu no omode embra we dey ebae. Na mbra omode abey problem bia na embra ne ho. So what they make na say problem b anywhere
but ubetimi dey firm except say bia one fa search document ama. I say with what embra say den.
Embra say
at the end
embra say yeah. Ma ho kwan say oba any oba ebeda ana oba ebeware oba ebe one
okay
on peninsula bema any bema so enye den enda ana bema enware bema ene ye two free osi on peni say obema any oba beda no bema no sa bema na so ni oba so ayede ada bema ni bema oda ene fe no bisexual no ono ni oba to me da ono aso oni obema to me
okay
to me da ono ye bisexual
okay
in the what transgender transgender no say me ye be me ende ba be say me be ma we no me mpa biem
to ochina ba ye oba
ochina me call hospital yes same
be ma by day oba by night
and ye transgender so what the American say I think you a lot of them but we say no obi aka na tetino na ho dada tetino de na wo ye tiri mo anu ne say obema any bema eden eda na oba ni oba so eda but see ade
is developing
the brain eda ebi mu krapo de omo ni efunu da no mo tom yes
ebi so on sir
yes ebi mu on mo
omo ni efunu efunu de we ni wewu
obi awewu o se ma ne kwana ne nda
no pe
obi krapo say ma me kwana me wari edua so baby ade ne ko and this is are not legitimate it obi ka say ade na ye pese yensi bibi anu say they are not legitimate. It's not a legitimate claim. So what they are making us say, although you will be ho kwan, and you be na you bet me then afa. So what they are making us say you say we have the right to move. Is that also? You kwan say you be nanti akọ baby ah. But make you be say wo dem a men be say me ba wo dem.
Right.
So what I
have my right to privacy.
So in as much as embra I am a right. Say make me nanti akọ baby ah no. Embra ne ma me ho kwan say make me awura wo dem a me nka nkyere wo. So what the American say? It's a man so my who say. Let me worry oba. But man say, oh mommy who say me worry bema. So what the American say? Into the American say there are things that are legitimate. And you be a brand with me the ama who pe and I bet me can say you're right. So what the American say? It's like brand crown say. Let me can be article 21. It talks about freedom of expression. And I'm a boy.
Oba say can be so.
But brand say me can be etiaw. Now one pa who best me court SU me forward defamation. So what the American say me wa brother so do see me can be biao. So what the American say so far as Obeka say be right now it should be something that legitimately you can claim it.
That's what I
so if legitimately imremu untumi and claim sa de na
but I think there were some qualms na majority leader opinion markings more raisy Obeka it's like Kufu Munina, sorry, it can be, and it has to do with some certain ramification. I don't know about
problems. No, we're in two folds.
How they say, yeah.
How no back up say,
yeah.
Once I make sure bills because the bills need you too. Your public bill and a private member bill, and then you say, oh yeah, private bill. And maybe I will be share our Ghana Hanum. Ever have effect on the consolidated fund. Then it will not be supported and null and void if a private member bill. Once a consolidated fund or mining in our footwall.
Yes.
It's embra individual and member parliament. A second fasika if you consolidated fund who a boho brady it's become null and void. That was their one of their problems. It's Osha almost the coin year no film. And now two. One of them is almost custodian sentences. Who say oh custodian sentence and non-custodian. Custodian they say yede wakotum.
Yede wakofiase.
Efiase yede wakotum. For a number of years, and a custodian. But after your mark is there no can you say and Kadia they say obeko for 3 years, 5 years no ninga ya non-custodian.
Omonko prapra.
So what they make that say. But Ura Sam George Moswa, they are not more can say if so we are a non-custodian now, it will not be deterrence enough. So what you say, it will not be deterrence enough.
Yeah, Billy on my passy.
You.
Sesiano, nia wurasa nyambranse mi mu a wobekɔ afiase ne bi ana ya bakɔ prapra ne bi
ya proposals na as your markets they buy in no you man argue on it in parliament,
okay,
and then there was counter arguments and voting on it. He lost all of them. Now our 9 to 13 amendments ni nyina no na person on press ebe non custodian ni nyina will lose. So with the current dispensation, you know, the only thing that you can do and they say obako dem.
Okay, but what do you think say be motivation ebe share a premium mark in Skutupa? So be pray for that non-custodial center.
Minia,
you are not his mind.
But say obonsamu kra enemy adwene. But o share the arguments now. The kind they say time no your law students no oko in some prison. No ko no te bia na prisoners ni wo mu ni nti no. Na ko no pray say e ho no ma ye ma amana buso. Nti kan so nka onya ya.
Now the non-prison NCC more prisons.
Say uze na do so that say o pese on ka say nyamaboni yeden enkoso so we pray for more prisons.
But I know crowd prayer like you earlier indicated, no.
Yeah.
Ebe added to the consolidated fund because
yes.
a private member.
Yes.
But
the problem no now the bill have got it to its final stage.
Okay. Let me announce the presence of Alhaji Mohammed Naziru Mira Kasama, the National Democratic Congress. Alhaji Agaba. Bibi abako dia.
Alhamdulillah,
Bibi abe fine. Lawyer
the bill have got it to its final stage. It was a bill no, your introductory stage of the bill. Now about first reading.
Okay.
About first reading now speaker I refer bill no to appropriate committee.
Okay.
Competent now. So the parliament have been divided into committees.
That's right.
Your privileges committee, finance committee, so education committee. So any bill about parliament, you share the appropriate committee what competence.
Okay.
It's a committee stage.
Okay.
So they are going to deliberate on it paragraph by paragraph. Nobody about parliament for second reading. Then after second reading, you have be consideration stage. And not in parliament, you be read the paragraph BI what bill nim. You read it, you be some members of parliament say all of them, do they have corrections, insertions, subtractions, deductions be on person so all of them will bring their mind on board. So if BBI ability,
which is a tough job.
Very thorough. If BBI say insect if BBI say striking out and striking out. So we before I would be called a draft man no I drafting into legal language. Now a babaka now be a third reading. Say third reading no it will move into voting. Then there a winning say winning say and then to go to the last stage and that is it will go to the president for his signature, which we call the presidential award assent. It is a CR na ye kasane de and brother the parliament the oma ohuro monsa e wo ho oma wie akodu president animo no be den obe sign.
Do you have confidence in the president? So be sign.
The president do not have option. So when you say,
he has
there are tapes.
Option.
No, only option. Unless I go for the person.
But he's not obliged. Search into the debate on say.
Only option. The interview only option. He has already made certain statements.
Okay, yeah, before.
So what?
Not under his watch.
Yes.
But he can also touch on ramifications. For instance, Obakai, is it the anti-witch bill?
Which council?
Which
the bill?
Up to
now. Too close.
Exactly.
Yeah, no. He has not made comments on them. But this one, he has already made comments on them. Say, any name person idea ready. Ebekoso. It's a kekufa do who be me one. See, let me add ready. But say idea. O the mami ma agent say send ya divine agent no.
Say the oje kufa the yes.
Because me who can say before 2016. Kufa do can say he will not run a nepotism
nepotistic government.
But we are appointing a bush phone so we problem no. But when the person me here also.
All right.
So that's it.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So I also have the constitution on standby. In 2% I can be here.
Okay.
I'll be of help. Okay. Into Yura to pra abredu nyansa kuku lawyer mrani minimapa and yet of course wachire mu ama yate ase jumadi ni din the citizen show naturally say wo jumadi enunti na etwa se also adwen kyerɛ wo de ba abɛfo kwantempɔn tentan kɛse ne yedi ahim Facebook ne nuanum Accra 100.5 FM obekyerɛ wadwen ne akaya ba Bawasaba Jade was I'm watching you live from Tema Community 2 BBC Lodina Sadiq was a good afternoon and good afternoon dear Musa Abat was Ghana is a secular state, therefore our rules of engagement do not consider anyone's religion as an official religion. LGBTQ plus is abomination in our society. The big 18 whatever they call themselves have liberty to go to court. Okay, so lawyer, all right, but maybe when we come the second round and maybe so the potentials of court and all those ones. Daniel Adu say, Dana, watching you live inside Doha, Qatar, please. When are you starting your TV program? Please, very soon. You see me on TV. Mohammed Awal, I say he must sign. Hassan bin Abdullah. I say, good afternoon, my brother. We know the follow through Mutu members, whether he signed it or not. All right. So, Ubeti the messages about Accra 100.5 FM. Ozito. I say, I'm watching you from Kumasi Asokwa. George Bates Fee. I say, good day, Nana Utu. More fire. Fabra na menking cameras. I say, we'll be on Facebook beer with all due respect. I hope I say, maybe some way. Mon copy link and on share. Not no creno in so. All right. Okay. And see, Menko Divine in Krumaho, Director of Operations, Progressive People's Party. A week. Mira, near there, Nimunio.
Okay, now to Didi Kaino. My main share a T4. Any almost sharing, baby, be a Ghana. See. Na Mesan so embo when they will crew no so about so say more boy juma.
More fire.
Maybe they say loyalty has say wa me juma na is simple. Because amakasa no I titi akrama because we need the maker.
Yeah.
When say camera nim for ne adwekese na mo camera no mo koti articles ne ya.
But Lord the SABU obu bulen wo kroma too much.
Well obia ne de ono so interest there.
Anyways.
So no kasa ne say na o koti ni ama no na mani age.
Yeah.
But me
nya ka muso me finance nam de awobo no
so bia ne de enti me so me to me enye ibate na wachechire mu no wa mama ye simple a yenyina ehu be bia mra ne fi ni ba bia du e na se na be ya yenyina ye beti ye ho ase but me no me nko into the legalistics yina ono de afa no what I want to dwell on any be bia ifi as a nation de di kan no nka be bia edu o mamu ase yi no sa nkomo we nkanya de ehu nya no kwani nyame anim say it is about bread and butter issues, any shelter over our heads, any ebema impuntu developmental issues because obi sexuality in it doesn't put food on the table and impact on governance ni bibia gidigidi sa me no ka say once ye kasa asem we me wa no bi ti baby bokro no ye refi ni eja. There are issues about infrastructure, economy, education, very important issues are and can say a G attention or say nka you to me discussing so when yet han ye this and come away before be come and say bana yenso ye ba be kan tie beka de di kan unim media my position on this matter and say sabio obi sexuality no emfa me ho enyem asem say wona wo de wo body now say sebi impreduasa empanyifo anim oso be trumutu wa na wo body na oso pese on fanye sa na nkanya asem bia de obi a kwaye da obi a ho no de pese on fanye no e no de ye ana meboa but the ama asem we ababa ye asem soronko a ama anaba to the 4 a na discussing say sebi impreduasa enyina eti hei si ebu atopa wo ye dem wa ye nhu ceremonies si ebu atopa wo dem wa ye ne oba ne be man dem no ye be ye billboard wo ho enye dede nkan kire se nra ebu atopa ye yesie internet to the extent say sabi you oba ne be man dem mpo no kra no abonten in the public kra no if consensual na mu decide kra se mo be ye okwan ho kra na against the law because it's supposed to be a private act.
It's against the public or the act.
Lawyer. It's against indecent exposure.
Yeah.
Into no oda stio me no kasa sesi ni me no akwa kwhye ɛdan mu
okay
na yatumu na sabi o wanka so kuntum mu
dabi ma yusu ayi kwa me kwachi ono kuntum
na se yakwa edu bia wia sani dem mu ye no obi ani hobi
eno kro obi ehu
nobody cares but that day we the man here so nauseating and disrespectful and insulting and they say ye nyina na wa ha mu de amusimu ba mutumutu a mu ba billboard mu ba party mu ba announcement
forcing it to
go force and say by force ye ntie se mu ko etumutu na ye cry de papa ne po ye force mu say mu mehwe ye.
That's right.
We don't do exhibition for you guys to come and watch us. If you want to do it in private, do it. Nobody cares. So na me do fie na me re da honum na say bia ka sa me se mini ni be di agro bia mini na agro. You don't expect me say compound house na me te no
me bode ru
na ma ba me na ma ba
me see say
so say na ma be ka say me be say and that is why I hear what problem as a state and with this law and you people should not force us say yentie mu say by force you have rights. Everybody knows you all have our individual rights to decide what to do with your penis, to do whatever you have, but you don't come back. I say can tell you na me do car park on mo me say me na yakopɔ de me ya ma
enu mpo no one right no one wo de but ne ntia ebi mu so ani abre no say ya hwe ye na dache wona corrupt ye ma because unim ni oba fa madamfo.
I'll come there. You see enu na billboards no they are indoctrinating and then putting all the false information and do you know adia what we have not even averted our minds to are dangerous and say they are commonizing sex. First no me no ti we yo say unyi na wani fi no na wakofie na wakoka kire papa say wo girl nie o boy nie ubenyi ko university kra na da so do girl and our boy esie eferi but you know what they have done this year because they are introducing this homosexuality and these things no when you say it is getting to the point where obampo for obambe fie as a parent we are mesh so kopa bi mra
because unim ni okofa
and that is why that is how the devil is using them to commonize sex. You know ebedu baby no so man ye trum to dia then it is getting to the realms where I say akula no 10 years 5 years no introduce them to the normal sex.
We him say na friend of brofum ebekogo de kokona
ebekogo ebekokona na ni dey say so dey be say your generation no.
Wow.
And that is something we don't have to condone good anywhere
insight. That's good insight.
Do you get it? Again maminka se mi chiro hwe abrofu ya o ono mo so me liberals and they have introduced this today. Yesterday I listened to I read on Twitter X where the US ambassador embassy is insinuating like saying say ebia send ya there no infringe on human rights in Yamanema. Well, it's their position. But I can say broni or the Bible buy or the Quran buy or the religion is an amanama buy or money yet you almost say your mama semu in Bible nankasa in the Bible na ye kan wasem so broni na de buy no catch na say bibi wo mu asisi esua na ye de boy ho be na ye respect ye ho a omo ye nyakopon no ba na omo so nyakopon ani nankasa no life be no mu live ye. They were polygamists. Almost all the big guys in the Bible like you look up to
Abraham was a polygamist.
Jacob was a polygamist. Obroni say they are strong. Obroni say obroni no see any homosexuality in respect right now or Bible to no. Or no say polygamy say be ma be ware ba ku mienu no. Onu onfuaso against the law ema ye chinkofo tum se wo ware baako ware mienu yate ase na de ni Bible mu na yakopon esi na nichi ukọ Quran mu yakopon si na nichi ukọ Bible mu a ukọ ye traditional ifo krom so so mo mpe no enu no broni impose wo ye so se chia mechi ye de yanjin tum na bi your culture and your upbringing as a people no yanji sanyama ni tum
but divine be able to but misa say e ba ne sen ani abedru ha because empanyimfo say nia utimi bunu no utimi ro ne kawa krafa na beti. Do you think say abrofo betima hekwa menkromanim akasense mu ya kire no? The question is say the mu hatahatai enya no nti na omo boye mbara yesu because in the end we will look up to them even to finance our budget.
you know, we will look up to them because Yankasa position here they want to know beba. You see, beyond even the financial support, the grants and all of those things, you know. When you as a people who lose history and no abakosem and no culture, on allow Emma foreigners so a dictate. You know, no kasa moral education. Mimi moral education. Any obio, but at least moral education. We train puberty. You train.
Oh, any who saying
there be no programs no more. No, there be. RME is not part again. Oh, unim say the new curriculum on be introduced this year. Ghanaian language be optional. So Ghanaian language likely say in 2017 you be have a president on Kanga on country on Tekasebia. Any dangerous man as a nation.
Too dangerous.
It's too dangerous. So yeah kasa sa culture na unim say culture studies so ani culture studies. Unim say me no kasa this year. Last time me madam for guy bi nam na eya papa bi mi hunu na me chechepe na me yiche na madam for ni bi zam say na de na wo de bia ye hia papa we ya wo hyecha na wa yiche no but anyone wants as a young guy no he didn't see anything wrong say na wo address wo papa na wa yiche
so wo nyi kura mpa so pija ne kakra
there be you see say onim because training no wo no onim say ye hia panyi oba bia en fa honni pot no ni be kasan kwa de a so you che onim say nkofo onim say wo hia panyi a or family head and or hinimpo and na say obekọ ebia zongo na ko hia ebia malam kese a onim say fa esa ba ko nchia no
wo de ba ko be so
wo de won sa say eto won sa ba ko e support na wo de won sa achia all of this people don't know. Yeah. You see, yama yen culture no. Yan kasa denigrating no, ya disrespecting no, and yama obroni. Inti esi anu yan kasa yen mana ya warm na ya di omo ba no. See, o ka menkuma no a na omo si owu ye kolo. But unim say aya masesi the kind of foodstuffs.
Me ban say daddy, I want yam cheese and back everything. Adia tintin atianti everything. That be I said namu omri akoko yi
spring rolls a sausage.
Yes.
But you see,
I want yam chips and so same every day.
But no na
we time pa ba nku ase.
Say enu na de yare basa basa.
That's no money.
How did say last time na me read it. Unim say that your family system no ni sa yi hwemi na me show na yenye yawo ayira no. Unim say Yakupon see ya messy a route out to the extent say yare be baba bankrofo and pay attention. Unim say in this era no we the ebusuafo ne mamefo motie mesre o mani nsa obia by example na me say yare to say autism. Unim say is on the rise on the upside down. Unim de ntia you see I want to say ya wo nkwala obehwe na maame ne ene papa epene akola no peneti omo sori anopa akola no sori a ne maame pe no hu ne papa no hu onko ba bia oni engagement social engagement bia who kai say first na yen ye wo fie ti say compound house akola enyi no sa trait na enim say autism o na so obi on pekasa obi evu abnormally she if you no mo obi aba discipline wa ma why behave say na any responsible child be behave opanyi hu na say bisa question out what bo na on kasa be preo masa ebisa wasam mo e on ebisa wasam no kasa se obi nka obi asem obi mbo obi chem so obi nti obi ba obi nka obi asem na ye de sa culture we abahye system na nsi a ya san so de ayi ye di sa se bisa bi otrumutu yi aba na me de me baby amete no eye ni nyina ya adwemu kasa ye parliamentarians no come argue no you see me to me hwe na no tu wanimu we nobody hard body we na me pa mo reception girl you fine what we
that is what the adwembone na abadwum ha
gas fine for bebre wa ha
se adwum hem na bi mema ni ha
hana na da bi na mema wa ha da bi na me mehwe wanimu na me se me do akose da mu na ma ba fe wa yi
a bad time for
Charlie, you know, like adia na go point siesie ne fefe wa gasa wu
Ghana ma ho
fefe say o body o se wo mpe me de asade we de me adia me meka wan say say I am speaking for or against.
Okay.
But baby, I mean, tete me wo. Any Bible no broni catch and say me and polygamy into polygamy. I assume it me aware baba. Even in the Bible, it stated say Bema who do say pastors in preach? He say Bema wo. Now decide this say person worry obanka or yere ho a. Your dictates are what you must do.
Ma mention Bible say na Jacob epe Rachel. Okoye adwuma mfie nso. Ya mfana ma no esan se wana mambre mu no panyin wade ya abofra nwade. Enti ye manelia. Enti se obenya Rachel de yeso say adwuma 7 more years. Ana ye ma no Rachel. Okwan ko nani mu oware omfana mienu. Oware obi amfana yere servant mienu. Into ware 4. Miminim nientia we have demonized polygamy.
Well,
I don't know why
we don't talk about it. I had to say some ya mana luku
enti we be gay pa dia ka faware 12.
It's obroni no me point gay 12. So those even in support no e ba ne say obroni na Bible the brain say fanya adwuma no. I went to a conference, a liberal conference be in Ethiopia. And then the facilitator was teaching about being tolerant, respecting the rights of others, and I'm saying, okay, who do you say me be saying this same question? Say, boss, okay, mudia say gay for respect on writing say, are there not the rights of the African to decide so be worried?
You don't respect.
You ask that question.
I
the ocean anymore no yin any. And I had to say, or person bullshitting myself, but many everybody realized I was making sense in the room. Say, question maybe son on to me, they can't tell me. I did go to a Bible, and the man was making reference to Bible. Say, you tolerate. But see, in all of this, what our advocates in say, in ending, as a people, we should decide for ourselves the kind of system I per se run. Obroni run any diamond and one in Chilima that you. Yes, so the be favor, me no casa is me buy me condition, me come. And then if you have bomia mama they are to 3 or 4 obroni ti ni kro mu our share jacket what you say it should tell you say your system na your face wa ha no different it na the car ba na see who you super be catch say you thermostat efim so that overheating na be jai you know why obroni no hono no de bia yawo even there's a part in Canada who him say obi to me son a car so for a whole year on doom because that will be doom engine no na say ice echo mu asa it all these scenarios no should tell us say you see okra any obrego okra no enye pe yen di elemu ma obi so embe dictate any empanifo no so de bia me sada me yam ekom di mi yo obroni bua mi yo obroni support ye yo oya sa de bia wo de chance ko obi fie ekosresra de ade bi ono be kire o aduane be ko yam.
The man who allows his mind to be conquered will serve as a slave to the conqueror. Afinso onipa bia obetra no ma obi ashina funu ma se omema na aduane adi no wonka hunu se so onipa akono yedi ne so enti etwa se yenya adwene foforo se oman divine nkroma a director of operations Progressive People's Party ana motse ne nka no na yinua no bi nso adjoin yansana Alhaji Mohammed Naziru bebam no me pacho send no messages ebra Facebook Accra 100.5 FM jumadi ni din the citizen show me din de Nana Otu Darko Salima Aminu say I second it Ahmed Awal Abdullah Zakari as any times up David Kwamena forcing I said the only way Akufo-Addo can have his way is to take the bill to the Supreme Court for further. I'm learning about 18 guys we are preparing to go to court. I don't know about that. Ebiana Alhaji Atia Obebo Inchemo. Ben is Joyce or say more fire. Togbe Asra Tete or say please where is that now? Joseph Eno or say from Omega Okankwe South. I'm enjoying the show this afternoon. More fire. Hi P Slabino was watching you live from Dubai. The president must assent it with immediate effect. George Battels, good day, Nano, too. More fire. Ozito, I'm watching you from Kumasi Asokwa. This one said about me is a disgrace to most. Okay. It's you know, ubeti me the message. Okay, but my last one we na yemra. Carl Theophilus or say so Dr. Bamia says he's just a mate to bus driver Akufo-Addo, and now that Akufo-Addo himself admitted that his government has failed Ghanaians, What at all has the mate, Dr. Bawumia, learned from his field master? Ni Latte, also the current Akufo-Addo Supreme Court judges cannot be trusted with LGBTQ plus if they go to courts. Nana Kofi Ahen. Akufo-Addo's government concept pass Salim Aminu, also Jack Toronto, you must sign it. All right, so bring in your messages. I feel one more so much na yenko your name. Alhaji Mohammed Naziru, National Communications Team member, Oshasi Enyene. Alhaji Kejegu.
Yonedi kai yadin chair sumbo ebema ATF4.
Yeah, yidi kia ye homosexuality na afi next round ya be sona.
Na emse mini anoma ya be hia wa ha. Obia bo ne ho bodin. Ye nyina sene ya Ghana. Ebe fa no ntuma pa ifra. Enti na obia ja ne djuma oye. Abetina se ya wono so e ka mo ho. Na djumaden a ye bo de wuro magana 40 ase no. Ejina ye the dawmase. Wudim say emra started sa LGBTQ bill we anti-LGBTQ bill we na MPP4 na be wonju entwi ne ye fa ha no mo afa ha ye fa ha no mo afa ha e ba sa betu em say bepemondra and a nya kwan a to say you pass a bill no parliament and that coming MPP for and no kura ya trans yama ya prima bibia koso because for more indication every way or more pass a bill we ama LGBTQ issue a major political issue. Political parties, you know, echo campaign.
That's right.
Because we are then and Maria the passes are be you know. A man the major issues for the elections. We economy. Fiwa, majority say LGBTQ netaiji. It's answer collectively Ghanaians. What fa cultural setup no. Because odipa biano wo beka culture na meka kusi so say wo mamre and defining what person you are. Inji amemra kwan so I define Ghana for nyina no. Menji di say e bibia ya ma ho kwan. E so alien to Ghana ya mamre to the extent say okakura will be engine because they don't believe how we bet me you're saying possible. So because it's an election issue, a safata say a bet you be a mano at any position. Now, LGBTQ issue, conspiracy theories be brio because we better not say because now we great free. Now, me conspiracy theory me ama me meji eno edino. The theories if we are say keka ko bibi wo hwa ne ye say petrol ni nyoma anka ebi munya na omonye sika no ye pa kwan bi so a ye be yi ado edi ato nchen na ya pe ye fancy clean fuel ni ye keka ho petrol no ma ebi mu sika wo in Africa oko Ghana omonye bi Mali anya bi we nti say Africa so benya bi ma omo benya sika yensesa no nti adwempo bi wo mpanyimfo bi a wo mu amanone a wo mu fi se ye ko yenim no Africa fo ebetimi asolve wo mo problem and we are for na nyina bibie ni wa wo do benye sika nti yam push this idea of LGBTQ na yare be free mu aba no yaye ehundro na eno na ye de be survive enya sika
so business no
correct. Inti that conspiracy theory, you know, I gravitate towards it and believe because with transgender, there's nothing that will promote, give someone an idea. Say, me force will be arching and say, onye baby. Apart from the fact that I express on
that lawyer correct say, "Bimzu say omo person efun eda."
Now nipa person efunu that day say eno cry reasonable. No be or no timi sorry ko catch us or no. okope abuo bi sa aboa no efunu said efunu ye nipa anamwa
efunu kwado ye nipa
aboa bi a ye hu ne say obi edri sika kona ye say one aboa na aware I mean womu ye no wa mo ne de ekeka so that is how serious the issues are. But you see woko amanone na wutie ne ekoso efa LGBTQ plus yeah asefem kese because obi biara wo family ewo abotiri no ka kire o say ene ade ba ko aye wo modadwene kese say wankasa wo do ba ko school na wotua school fees na ebe ka kire o say oba no wo be say osua LGBTQ anase wo mpese obesua ye mbusa wo wote hwa na akwala ne de na akosa class ye wo mra ye de kire wo e ma wo mote ase se mema ne mema timi da mane ye ma ne ma timi da mane ye utumi ware ye fense aboa mane ye na akwala ne bafie wonsa abotire nkwala nso ye koda ye kire ade oba na onte ase obebusa na obisa mu na hunu se ade we ne ye kire akwala no na wo ko school hwa na akache wo timi ka che school ne se emre so na ye bekire saade na memba no kwa de mun yinu ento nchen then they isolate your child but ne one mu kese na say ade ade ne namfo bekwa akosua no omba be ka kire no
to have impact on him or her
so nya meka no
peer pressure
na ono nso afasa suban no so it has been one of the major issues ewa abochire ne ha Ghana for bebre media de bia meka say ade ba ko me hunu say Africa for atumi asore waka apart from slavery this LGBTQ. I have several reasons to prove that. Say if you take the fact to say even an organization as regimental as the Catholic church, any senior authority centered in Rome, a directive will be a fanasa. But when it came to LGBTQ, say munche awarieno anase mumma omukwan no say African bishops and cardinals ekabo mu ka say in Africa we cannot do that, we will not accept that. For the first time I'm about to say I'm challenging defy your friends saying the Catholic Church and answer the Pope. So clearly it tells you baby idea no kekako. And for once media maker say we as Africans I will say yes sorry ejira na ye county ye enka ye friends say womo fa hodie na sa fa hodie no aye na no gema ye no eho enye den embramfa so ma menka bibi ntreo bibi ayeti there is nothing and record be kasa no na fato that tells me say Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo be sign this up
so was it not under his watch as president?
Correct.
It is yet Mrana Mawia. What stops you?
Never stop it and say what kaya because I'm say lawyer Kasano to me a trail in Sembia Waka or Rankasa to me done without shame, without apology, without anything. And then there were no very new.
But we are man of the benefit of the doubt.
They be the entire American say we can't give him the benefit of the doubt, but to say the truth as it is. And then the fact to say the same Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo no kwatena bibi. And they bisa no about this LGBTQ. And no can say Africa for no en agitate.
That's right.
Now so more agitate here a kwan be ba ama to say Ghana for so you practicing LGBTQ. Now agitation no free here. Well say eminent 18 and as the big 18 Mitio Mokasa I listened to Gajipo when she said Omampenina Nadu Danko Akufo-Addo eta omuchi adia omoye no and yes sir me na make she said it at one of their
seeking to go to court.
Yes, at one of their events and publications one of their media engagement I said Nanado eta omuchi enti Nanado wɔn kɔ quarter yɛn nyinaa nim sɛnea system no esi working ne na na do nkurɔfoɔ bebree a wɔn appointi wɔn court nti so wɔn bɛtie no na wɔn ɛbɛfa ne sɛ ɔno na yɛ wɔn master deɛ a wɔn sɛ wɔn kɔ quarter wɔn bɛtumi ayɛ kanana na yɛde ahyɛ ne nso sɛ ma ne nsan na ɔde atwerɛ ɔde no ayɛ de atwɔke ne ho sɛ court ɛna aka sɛ ma ne nsan.
Granted sɛ Nana nsan a na sɛ John Mahama enya opportunity as Ghana's next president. Do you see him signing?
John Mahama would even sign it before the 7th of December. Best sworn in after 7 December and 7 January. After 7 December, we need election. The best signing in waiting. Then the American say, "On your beer, Ghana, and ne, you can say politicians. Womu can asemwa, womu asemuno, yen to be fine ye jumano. John Mahama enkahu. Or kasemwa, udiso. Several examples. Or kakwana, ekudupe bezubia, eye. Ni eto ni edin a odumi be hwe Ghana fo anim epa omucho ma 1 second na ena ma chiska bi na facha me say me twa so at this point. Hello. I don't know when you are. Me catch na wo say me chiska CMG si catch the raffle. What is saying? What is saying?
1,000.
What is saying?
1,000.
What is saying?
1,000.
Piao. Na dia na aka kire unu anom.
Me facho ti se eyere. Eyere me phone you tell so me dey mom na so for ko chat. E mo tell me say jama me say fa phone ni frame me. Manya message. O dey ma me share so I dem 1,000 me ka tell na say. Yaw, me di 1,000 na dey. Me ja dey go and enjoy. Why?
All right. Me patrol CMG skachede raffle. Musu betimi de bi star 413 hash. Star 413 hash. For phone na dial. Sese ya, ubedi bi sese ya. Star 413 hash. Na choose option 2. Eye Accra FM. Na follow prompt no. Alaji fache me. That was good.
Enti na masanso akai o. Nenti a me fi say na lando on sign sa be because memu wujidi kese wo hobby say onu wo mu e wo Canada bi a te say won so mu yusu wo mampanyi na nado ene ne ba omi ane ne MPP no mo fa sa de we e bra o man Ghana no how oyene atete ne obra ya famu under his leadership mampanyi na nado wan ye hwe amaye nkura no a sign be we na one sign here you go down in history. Not only the worst, but the most useless leader Ghana has ever produced. My mentor be in jail. Yeah? You name the speed. E-levy bill no I call parliament. You name to quite bear moon in the NDC minority for crowd walking out. Or moon quantity say yeah. Or do you how many days in signing?
Say buy no sign.
Correct. One more year.
Ile video plan with them.
Me say I dare no I dare change. But to us as the good people of Ghana, signing of this bill and protecting our right sexual orientation is more important to us than the e-levy.
Alaji, what natural consequence do you perceive happening in the unlikely event set Nanadwan sign in the build-up to the elections? Because we are there Ghana for the no come DHD. Into a Kobasa will play politics with it. What are the natural ideas?
Well, 2024 election we say me win. So it is not for me to start describing consequences. Now I'm from prepared. I'm from election. So the consequences abound. But one of them will be say he will be forgotten, totally forgotten, written off in the history of Ghana. That consequence persists because Amanfo deliberately will forget Nanado as ever been a leader of this country. Now, sir, plan to move the agitation because what can we be? That is the strategy they are going to use. So when American agitations to block him, now they acquire Konyaba. But there were agitation. There was even a walkout in Parliament before the e-levy was passed, and many other of his bills. So when American, so to come to us today and tell us that because of agitation, one sign, a bear and one can see now I'm yard started arguing different. You see, initially, remember the said I walk say Baumia up to now, you're in position. It is very important to say Yebiti Baumia position. One, because Baumia in the history of our body politics, one any day religion and I say a sumo bisum, edi by a politics mo. Eka say Oman na do the Bible eko Flagstaff House or no sube Quran, no the ako Flagstaff House. Or ye the campaign or mobiati a CSA or no and a muzemini MPP for you know nti bibi a wo munye bi da nti mozemi fo abeto aba e de amano ono na kan these are his positions. So it is very, very important, more so when the main contender here John Dramani Mahama, the position are very, very obvious. So no there so we could sign or no sign nti wo your friends in Nanado Danko Baumia also trying what exactly your position is, and this matter should not take us beyond next week, because beyond next week now you ante Baumia position, because John Amani Mahama one continue for akuna okasa obey any policies for the 2024 onam and holding kita ho na or the or release points in back anamwa ebe pemune. That is the strategy adopted. Or no the adopted strategy say or the nyina abeka bomu na we gina ho ama Ghana fo nyina hu ne policy or de beba 2024 mantifi amfa LGBTQ ho, which gives me the up to now he's been silent. Correct. So it gives me the the feeling. Media may it not the feeling, because it's more any LGBT for no war no e wakana na bi na sakana na no o ntumi nja ne MPP, because o muni MPP for na what sakana na no se ne be bia sika bia wo mu de yese nsufi bia edumuja nti sika bia no den e ba o mu che wo mo pe. You see, finally, before I settle mama menu no mu kwan amaya to aso is the issue of writer nkwofobi raisy, especially the big 18 for no any woman ne womu gina ho a womu ekun me lawyer wa na me bisa, because they say law no a law, but law is logic. Law is not illogical. Me sreme busa, can we have a right in a vacuum? Rights, can right exist in a vacuum? No. Meaning this right can exist in a vacuum. Why and they want on my gun ha? What sorry I catch and say one or LGBTQ? India also you're protecting the right. Why? I've not seen anybody. And now could be a markable makasa one more LGBTQ for one more casadi in our air cassa say young massa uncle for young protect you right. But you cannot protect their right when they don't exist. You cannot protect their right when they don't exist. They exist somewhere. And laws now, yeah, laws emma the whole world. Yeah, laws they are Ghana within the confines of our territorial boundaries. Inti so be anywhere workers are gay unless Audrey Gajopo, ever catch as Professor Audrey Gajopo for that matter, ever catch us also already. Not only be there. We have not seen any people who have raised concerns say these laws will affect them, except the issue of the media over section 10, 11 of the laws, and even for the passage of the law, because Honorable Sam George, MIS call back to another reading, just so said to correct the wrong perceptions are created section 10 and 11. with regards to say media for central for wunim na uko publish BBC na say we BBC
no affect editorial.
Correct. In America no uko BBC no ye betimi achew. And worker say even not only does it affect editorial, doesn't it affect editorial, but the fact also remains say even say with all this, you know, when we are saying so a pushy, a protect this idea we say subject to the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana.
Yeah.
Until their constitutional cano and they are supreme with regards to this thing. Intima obi biara oye centroni and yet they won't say oh yeah ye bibia ebe tiane fa hudi. So no, there is nothing like that in the law because it is subject to the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana that allow for freedom of expressions. But my we feel so say bibia ene sa ya say nyoma boni we aye so common we want starting a keke we hwa aye soap operas aye che wo TV so na ya shada aye section mi ama sankrofo no enti enkola na hwe no because it is shaping
almost every soap opera.
Correct. It is shaping their opinion. Me baby I am a dekesi pa no because now we can raise issues with such movies publications now they mind on our various national TVs. One person one kasa to private now but don't exhibit such things on our national television.
It makes
to say forming the opinion of your manner we can live or they can be such things and it is normal within the human society. It is not normal in our society in Africa, in our society in Ghana, in our respective villages and communities are you free. These things are not normal. So we will not allow it for the media to use their God-given opportunities to indoctrinate in the name of freedom of public of the media. There should be limitation. Your freedom ends at where someone else's right begins. But this is logic and it is fundamental.
It makes sense.
And all in all, no, collectively, Nanado dear, Minjin this obesani. Bamia must clearly state and not only state, put it in writing because on Ojibekasa. And to indicate to us he also does not support or he supports, then we know where to put him.
That's right.
Now finally, yama media for Ghana for say laws na ya no yam fan target say be kumubi. Now and also nche say wo bi say oye saa de no a you say law wo honti one start say wo hwe no and say we take the law.
But even no we a media man, we a media woman. You say religiously, we are against this. Whichever of the religious facet, even Shintoism or Hinduism or Buddhism or El Kanka or Hare Krishna, no single religion support this. Talk less of the Christianity, the Islamic, and the traditional setup. 2, culturally, we are against this. It is a radio so. Now TV. So me I don't even see why crabba. Uko promote aye den. Uko promote aye den. Journalists uko promote turumutu aye den. It is against our culture. We detest it. When you even we should go back to Nyamaye, don't go and promote it. Don't go and promote it. Because me, I will not even agree to it. Say journalists at radio one TV so promote turumutu aye se me encheno. Ya onu se encheno. Because evia ne sebita franche sebia kudonto ne nkwasi promotion no na me baby akwa affect no because evia na me ba no a fan of that journalist FM. Everybody must be involved. We a journalist crowd who can. But what's what my say yeah fan
so I mean that's so finally that is it. Now collective responsibility.
Right.
Now we party just like we have been able to stand the aggression of colonialism, we can also stand the aggression of this LGBTQ, and nothing would happen to us in Africa.
GD, my faith is against LGBTQ. Me Assemblies of God me GD, my faith is against LGBTQ. Me Assemblies of God if we say the faith I have, Empany say Bema, Bewari Bema, Oba, Bewari Oba. Bill a war parliament, Omunyam passing, but say, I buy actually says Omu pass here, president on sign. If he say, the attorney general like can say, Bibi a private members motion. Obetimia pass a bill with a private members motion, but Enisa Edekabia Ebeto Abanso. And based on that technicality, President has said Seba on signing. In terms of the idea between Parliament and the executive, Omoshe na Omokan, Ebia Sombeshe bill Numa, Nomashe Bibia, it puts a charge on government, na Omoye Nuifriwa. Then it opens the way for the president to be happy to sign the agreement. And so, me personally, being this, and a man is a man, a woman is a woman. Me believe it say nipa utimi sorry ka say me feeli wo me mu say me oba. And so ya wo me be mind me cause sa no my oba. They be, I mean, nature created us man and woman. And Nyame Boyano, he knew what he was doing when he created us like that. And so if you ask me, my personal faith is against it.
Citizen Show Accra 100.5 FM. Yeah, Baby D and Koma Ewoho State of the Nation's address. But faster I can say Emma Aya Herbal Industries. And when I saw yesterday, I am Mango, I am Fem, I am Menflow, I am Vital, nay, I am Slim, no, what be prepared, I am Slim, media, and I just say, be was so Betsy, come, and I am Vital, and on a boy Juma, a man, boy Juma pa, when a chili quine from 0508 75 8701 and a 053 3836 195 7 steps. Omo buamo wenya asase na nembre ne se wo ma sense dan afi POP ceiling design modern tiles pavement tiles roofing ceiling nyina wo ye ho adwuma no se obetua 30% na wasase no wenya no atua ne kakra dodo wa ayikuma onwo bi tema afinya do wenya asase ne bi wo kaso akraman porting of akopa papase danchra domia bra millennium city akoti junction ana da ukwa akra so new botiano do me fa se kofi koi oyarefa ajen kotoku ye kwa santen so a bekwai kokobi askwa do nyina adwoso aho jo buankra de meduru bia na makan land port da ben aputuja ana fei ebibrim kitase wetima from 0202116211 and 0243653520. Compute Ghana on Prime Week promo no koso papa this week dear Mr. Mon try na mura Compute Ghana shop bia mo ne apeso to bia matete so fala say Samsung brand, LG, Sigma, and say TCL, Sony, Bluetech TV, Senko, HP, Lenovo, Techno, IT brands we are bia kwa ubetimi anya afenya no kwa other electronic products say TVs, home theaters, fridges, freezers, gas cookers, air conditioners, microwaves, any other IT product with me and Yabi. Mr. www.compugana.com with menu. Mana from 0243143143 0243143143. Compugana Prime Week was a shop smile. And repeat Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic as you are seeing on Bright Soldier Capsules no a boy juma a boy handsy libido a more peak performance boy juma on perm waist pain say if you low sperm count is yes a fair amount hormonal balance on bright garlic plus capsules and also a mamuja dear frusani ye wunipa kwa numa ujina brane a sansuma hona me tun bro hana Mr. Humachiri kwa Little George Health Shop Temacom 2 Rick Jones Pharmacy Kaneshi Overhead Kings Walk Herba Hallows Herba or Kanshi Drug Lane Manfrom Pharmacy Manfrom Adenta Dodowa Simon Herba Nationally Ewa Shalubuchi School Junction and Anana Herba wa Amasaman Post Office from 0243983906 and 026165 898 enche medi top choco ho dance a kyerɛw na omo aka no ete aka ho ama na mo meka wo se dwuma die wonu se metrama makwabena bobi ansa ne maame da fom memne da ebai ana idi kwamna bubi ansa Commander Boham maame 1 week ewa Asante Mampon nti yesre mu a hobrase kwa mu amunim ni numbers no especially politicians ne asofo no mo maka no so mo frɛ no na hobrase kwa so mo nso mo ma no shedding ene yako ne nyina bekoso ewo Asante Mampon eye second match ya na se memene da idi enimia ana sa adwumadi baso. All right. Empanyifo ofia yebedi enkomo but amadi ansensem no so me sure say yebekọ ba me mowi kakra na yinti ma me mowi kakra na yinti just a quick one.
His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is a sword with 2 edges. Both edges are very sharp. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is culturally a Muslim. If I invite him here to call the Azan for you, you will wonder that he's the one. I can assure you he can do it very well. You will not believe it. And he can lead you in Salat. But he is religiously a Christian. But in practical life, both a Muslim and a Christian. Unless until you see him in church, you will find it very difficult to tell whether he actually is a Muslim or a Christian. I'm just trying to tell you that he's a leader. It's the human being that matters to him, not what you say you are. And that is not self-centered.
I am not Kitwabi. I mean, walking in area, but Bibi Kakraka were chilling and made it so and Vice President of Abakasa. Already the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Juan Fabian Sordo, the President of the Republic of Ghana was January 2025. President of Ghana 2025. Mr. Current Vice President. I mean, walking in area, but Bibi Kakraka were chilling and made it so and Vice President of Abakasa. Already the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Juan Fabian Sordo, the President of the Republic of Ghana was January 2025. President of Ghana 2025. Mr. Current Vice President, President to be, you are invited. Oh, yeah, ready. Also, yeah, ready. Madam, 1 second. 1 minute.
Your Excellency, I'm the moderator. My senior brother Honorable took the ring out of me. Yes.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. We members of the Ahmadiyya Muslim community completely disown the statement that the Honorable Katie Hammond has made. He has expressed his own desires. Political desire. Our desire is that leader who will lead Ghana once more. Who will lead Ghana once more into its position in the Committee of Nations.
My crew, then some says what the incoming president 2025 count. I mean, how? Sorry. And Papa no dear, me too chama or design a large or design shake movie, baby. Nidini day. I'm so saying my body. Let me see if I can get it. But Alhaji Nazir, I'm sure you followed events. Maybe you can touch on it briefly, 2 minutes. Now, yeah, share soon enough.
I have a personal relationship with Amir.
Oh, okay. But you didn't do the same.
Where Movi bin Adam.
Yeah, Movi bin Adam. Yeah, on one.
And even the deputies. Because I have direct link between Sapati, AABB within the Zongo front now. ayɛ Mozambique dodoɔ no a.
Okay. Ni din de Alhaji Molvi Mohammed bin Salih.
Yeah.
Amir, a missionary in charge of Ahmadiyya Muslim Mission, Ghana.
And the limit kakra as to what I should say.
Just 1 minute.
Yeah, but the fact still remains. But dream by Bia, our MPP near, but we are called campaign. One country MPP for New Bay because I remember very well. John Dramani Mahama started say oil campaign internally. You know, we said what would be his policies. And I started say he would abrogate. Cancel the ex gratia. He would reduce the number of ministers. That was internal campaign. Throughout campaign about me and internally. The only thing I catch was no be we need Zongo, and we need Mozambique for, and we need the North, and we need voter region amount. And indeed, one more quiet primaries no crown. It didn't happen so. He lost Porto or voter region. He lost in the Upper East region, and also northern the 6 regions in the north. And he, having lost in all these things, a someone. Amadiya for penny, or no so Mozambique near, or no so a dab Mozambique for Kuno, any mono. A car ye and a terrible paper say, Baumia Dada, so to Obama Baumia. On this basis, so a Mozambique or Betty Mama Mozambique now, not Baumia Dada. And he, I was at where they, hey, oh, Jordan Hubium, now one is a defeat, Modi Nipanoa, NDC, Pesa Modern neighbor. Na yet to betia no manenya at sebi nyansa say samamwo de bibi show nsemu a ye hwesu yi.
All right. Alhaji Mohammed Naziru, National Communications Team member ma NDC na Moteni Kano, lawyer Topra Abredu Nyansa Kuku. Lawyer say menye dini
wenya ni ye pa
enso fi asanso na Ira Divine Nkrumah aye say no nyame achede Director of Operations, Emma PPP, Midin Edi Nana Otu Darko. Now, after Yamung State of the Nation's Address, Lawyer, also with your Munya
Divine,
no problem, but you build a consensus.
Okay,
it's either say move 8 minutes.
Okay,
now Masianya Ebia 2 Arapia, and I'm move 10. Now.
8
8 ebia na bibia kachi. Okay. Divine, uni atu amount yenko.
Yo
on sooner.
Yo me da say State of the Nation address dey di kind. Before I me call into details in someone and Ekufado kan. Me pese me bo na Ekufado abaso kakra. Because one say sometimes ohun bibia ohun say enhira ye ni bi. Enhira na nado wa ye ni bi no ene say ne mfia wadi no. Ade ameda me bo ho pa ese na me enhira me tumi kodu sa nti eno krampo no hye me nkran say ye nyina ye mbom pa ye ne mbom.
I don't know, sometimes I rather say on pod the boy for to beat him in check. I don't say bien.
On no crabat obi ani won so opro.
No, me say ye nyina ye priest be dru ho. Ba me tell Bible so sometimes the position. Obu on me so such an adwen on such that. Bible so say on pod the boy for Quran on person the boy for be. Wow. Ti no yetimi man America kan ti Awurade hu no such as dry.
Okay. For me the nyame. Yetimi jeje.
Ye be dru ho.
But adeba ko a na damu sronko no say wo hwe ni age a. Say otumi gina ne na so na more than 1 hour to 2 hours or kasa no na je say waya ade
say onum bibia
ye wo crofo a omo adi be say 70 60 15 45 mpa be hu no ago o man bibi kakra hu say o teso saa na ohome saa nti no ho de me hu say obo no modern ba wo yi ho no nko afi wonum de anko ambe kasa kranka ye bi obeye nyina ye mere grandiloquent vapid.
Hey, we couldn't you me
Just a grandiloquent talk like or a brofu grammar. Uyi arisa no be or onumuna. Sebi prediasa. Me nimbi be potting papa we share da bekaya. Which me aka say the real or the true state of the nation. See, yes, state of the nation, we see. Yama Wakwenya as president say brabe presentation. Naturally, yen say yen resources. I can't get the mao self ebuma who you soon is saying and yaba bedu saying and a den ne koso. Yan can't yan form bra never lunch will be campaign. Oba honum no tie any speeches in Nana. Now he was just pointing to the fact so per se or in Ghana phones about Umianso. And now moreover no in some of the kind and yet the reflection of what is happening right now. And yet some of the kind of like to make him feel good, say why BB. But in reality, the man has done nothing, and it's sad. And what is some of the
we can't say he has done nothing. Maybe he's not done much.
Well, you can't
nothing say.
See, you can't be nothing. And yes, literally say one yes she cry. Sabi obi port if ye and yes and then mia crown pono. So ni one more no crown in kaye. Intino. Me to me, that's all. But I'm just trying to emphasize the point. To say, Dentia, you didn't even see a kunyaso say or your man penino. He has not been useful to us as a people.
Okay.
He had the benefits in this eye. Now, my minko, na me mau 1 or 2 things be. Last week, me betana hasi eka sembi, and I want to repeat today. Nkrofo be have it, nkrofo be and for my drink or eye. Unim say MPP campaign no more yesisi ano scripted. It is like they are acting a movie and they are going by the script. Say this is what we will do at A. When we get to B, we will do this. And you see,
not just the campaign. I don't care Japadia document.
Oh, they forget Japadia
governance. Nagasan is scripted before.
Almost scripted. You see, if opposition now we are complacent. Now feel say it is so obvious say Dan dealer. I'm telling you say the game these people are playing, you wake up one day and you will be smiling on the wrong side of your udodo.
And also the best way that
you see, okay said you see.
Oh no, I agree. But how Ghanaians are angry pan.
No, forget. God will not do for a man what man must do for himself. Despite all the sentiment and emotions in if you don't act in a certain way, a baby beat you.
I agree.
Me say Oraba Umian na Nekufuato at the Ghana for dream diagro. Na sebi the way they are even doing it, you know, quite repugnant and disrespectful. And almost nothing what them no maka say ba Umiani bibi. Hey, me President Anambeza Mindi Media 8 years na so me nkobio. Intino 2024 yekoto ababa loto no manimu ni so wona wanimu wo so wona yekoto abama o enti wonim wudu kromu na wokoka wasam a nyama papa nyina afa nyama boni nyina afa hye mesuma beja tum say ampa executive power rest on my shoulders.
Carefully planned
enti no almost they are trying so hard to decouple the two to make it look like when quarter it's emphasis on an in his statement or the buyer or the can say me the executive power and the rest of my shoulders everything the box stops at them everything not kind of percent say oh blame be for blame no look at the paradox and the contradiction or so call him kakra no and also say digitalization no or the cyber so body no ma Baumia doctor digitalization. So on one breath, you know, the man is admitting say the economy, no, the economic quagmire, the financial challenges now you almost see no. Or just to say, oh yeah, but obono mo the bank do baby ya. And now baby ya papa ni nyina digitalization see or the she Baumia na you know. Ade ba kwa na Nekufa do nya kan asem ni wie ya o kan say wagia to mu say economy no challenges e wo mu no bibi ya na eda ne so no. Na ka ofi pulpit no no man as a podium no amount no no aba anim ho no abebu nkotodwe no apagana for che o se mesere mo ma nye ni ye mo de ma me mahubu ba me nipa we oba no me ginidi.
But you know that is not possible.
Wo oye ya nkebeti onu ankasa nanim oye ya na nkebeti onu ankasa nanim wanye no enti ni yeti ha ye pese ye nkyira ne se ye njimi ye ya dwen ye adwuma sa tricks na omo play no omu tumi fa adwin ni agro sabe mprebiasa ye nya dufus ye wo enkaye hwe Nana Akufo-Addo cannot come out and pretend to say owura Bawumia a saint woni mpanyifo obabi omubu say aboa bone ba ye nyan no aboa bone ba ntimi nkofa jata eba na wo fa ne mba fie say oh jata ba we de nia mehwe no menyan no onyi ya obeha o ntinu sabi mpredia Nana Akufo-Addo aboa bone ne ba Bawumia ye mbenyan no mesi en konso because we know what they have done, we know what they can do to us. See opese won kire se opese won nkofo mu ntumi nya adwuma. Look at the way omo niama na ka obehun say every time bia no obehun say ebe this concurrence and then omo niama omo ye no ba won say we ba no ama we fans na ti say omo nim bi omo ye and they are together. It's why say all of a sudden the person just say Bawumia nka ho or mate or no onim de ekoso executive power rest or no onim mandate bia. It is a lie. We will keep on reminding them say when did they realize say Bawumia need executive power? Time or more opposition. And when they even came to power, they told us the economic luminary, the economic guru, the economic biscuit are be rescuing from challenges our money komunu. They pointed.
No, but divine. Even before that, so Bawumia say, even before that, so Bawumia say vice presidential role no is such useless. To say no portray in one. Adentina obisa 170 questions to the then late vice president Mr. Atta. In what capacity? Now no person say useless position now Mr. Atta occupy no. Answer. Because you are a mate. I don't make a choice. You are a mate. One see a mate.
It over Dr. Bawumia who nim say vice president ni any mandate on sign signature no no tua contract as the point. Now buy ya obe bisa owura Mr. Atta 170 questions. Onye den. And now Sansu buy no uni so owura Bawumia ka kire say owura Nana Akufo-Addo ka kire say when it comes to economics onyade. It's not cover Bawumia from Bank of Ghana who experience working outside. Solve economy ne so no no and all of a sudden who person won chese Bawumia there on can be 90 over order Nana Akufo-Addo be ka kire say utie wo economics mu o the big man and itia be na ba no na untie no what do you take us for tio who see do obi aba me solve problem afi de wo ka kire say wan tie no or the futu by wan tie no into no bo be any different na chese wo bu yan senti na wo ni papa pa kire wo nyansa wo se wo mfa eye planting enu koda nche ya Nana Akufo-Addo
now this year
ene Bawumia oje mi 1 minute o
1 minute na masanga
ena wo Nana Akufo-Addo ene Bawumia mo ba ye no endra utie Bawumia lanchi ne campaign team he mi tie na Dr. Bawumia na metike mu na metie no City FM. I'm telling you say me bisa mo say why entetie ben pa no nyae you know like the man can lie yes he can kire panyi so odi ntro but we die. Do you know say
but we are on a speciality
me be can so much on Nana Akufo-Addo admit say economy omo akasa omo kan yesterday when you listen to him and me sheda all kasa na no because I will forget it me type na me drive you na me type me park here na me type and the man was saying say the all the economic indicators and all the facets ni bibia developmental yi eto NDC near the to MPP who will be there's no part sector NDC betime BTM no sector if you want more credit in for one
even with economic indicators
nothing or say there is no sector any or swear say omo pomo fambra me NDC I'll give him share when you tell us the alternative is carrier over $5 from 3.8 that we couldn't forgive Mahama for. Now say who they could do 13 CDs are open who they call 18 CDs so and that's what here that's a could do sir why how can you tell me say the when you scare
ne can no me cheska meba hello let's traso
je ya me say obeka sa asem ya kire eno koye ekoda nche ya obeti da ka kire say who say you will move the country from taxation to production. Now buy no why introduce more taxes even at the port say here now 22 taxes I will introduce you and then in 2024 we are paying COVID-19 levy and they try pollution yasanso the emission abeka ho ni nyina no under your watch you told them say what the economy no ebe ye and then unemployment is on the upset unprecedented on record ye who be that enti so ba now Dr. Baumia mo na na Akufo-Addo mo be state of the nation and you are not giving us a raw deal on the ground mon kan kire ya de airport ya AC na ma be kansem ayi si ati asese ayi me ka che Ghana ni bi ase under President John Dramani Mahama from Akufo penso edi besi Mahama na nim ka Ghana ni bi ade si e che Ghana kan nyina na Ghana ni bi ade ka 31 million 3,100 Ghana cedis and then under na Akufo-Addo Ghana ni bia waka bia shemo unka bi shemo why boni onya boni yo wo de ka 280,000 Ghana cedis one person 28 Ghana cedis sa that revenue billion 28,000 Ghana cedis 280 million sa ka we who dey saka mo boy in our name o ma bobu say nyina no bisa who as an ordinary person say, all right how has it benefited you me wrap it up no na Akufo-Addo anka che Ghana for say or the yesika kwa photocopy current office 12 million so the kwa Japan one catch Ghana for say sky train or promise say obey from Accra to Winneba to Adenta round echo spending 2 million so the kwa research ye nya ho fa so ba no say aka 2 million be ko one sanso catch say and am no ka say renal center edeka nkofo more than 30 years in the last 3 months omu nyomaji so mess of problem na Akufo-Addo anka na me sanso end no ohun Boteman end Boteman me my information ocha ehwadjuma Boteman hosti yesi e ba be hosti all African games and we spent huge monies to set up the Boteman sports complex so serious unim say sika na spend yesi e be hosti show on and then me send no list of events that sports disciplines are ebe check say how many tournaments any ebe no Boteman okay and then you whip and cry for Ghana unim say the reason why you see that place no was purposely for indoor games no okay unim say ndam no ka say indoor games ni na they can't play there because time a contract and easy die no when seen to specification no technical person ekọ na ko ka kire ni say you see die ni say unim say me no ka say table tennis e ball Accra conference center conference center wouldn't say games because I want to meet yet more games in yes number of operational expenses here 48 million you say yet to me more game no yet to me more game no and no markup open up new centers into no the CIS spread be near the back Cape near the Accra conference center ya the back Transemporium ya the back hotel be ya church because purpose no musi here no they couldn't cover and we are here okay lawyer uni akasa na oye 11 oye 12 minutes me no dey be penasem pa fi da role model pa what time no so o dey nsuro wetin be the channel cry but asemo uzi Akufo-Addo dey o kana asemo na obre o Akufo-Addo asemo obre pa opening bi so tie your friend of Freddie Moore okay oye carpenter ni penin pa na the furniture shop ewo Amasaman Stadium Road enti owura ohene Freddie Moore ana de do no animo wutie ye chia wona no mahemfo aka mbacho enko you see one of the major problems we Ghana ha no in terms of education our people are not educated enough and yes mutual will be poor but that's one of the major problems so our constitution the last week Saturday make one we say article 1 of the constitution talks about the sovereignty of Ghana or say sovereignty of Ghana resides in the people and it's in their name in their wish that the state will act and in the best of their welfare so it's the almighty be ye biano ese omani ye den eye we ye din oye nso a ese enya nsusu so pa e wo ye so what did I make an affair but say ohwe Ghana man panyi Akufo-Addo ni nyama bi oya eye hu here in the State of the Nation address no Akufo-Addo was talking about the fact say omu di sika ashe planting for food mu me wanwa last year inflation kwa na 52% on my year planting for food they say but before the inflation yen can see said that money at the elsewhere administration a copper service
No, it was 2 minutes.
Yeah, Mr. Darko, you could just ask for Europe. I buy no discard for Europe, no, they buy it. And China are buying it, if it's so. In the video, Kufuado, may say, inflation. And yet, last 2 years, when I Minister of Agriculture, Kofi Duanifi, upper.
Oh, last year?
Yes, upper Ghana. And the Bar Ministry is a better.
Last year.
Prices for food and jobs, the Democrat in your being a ding. Enter. So to the American, I say, oh, the Minia Divine, Eden 70 basin, oh, 7 okay, I say, Bawamia say, what the NDC, a 2 who cram podia, or win him. Hey, time NDC fees, no, now inflation, 15.5.4. A Kufuado, 52. She see no more about 23. She only create problem, no. No, I know say or solve problem, no say why they why achieve. So I see exchange rates.
But I don't know see 23% inflationary rates. No, it's because say in foreign debt deficit.
We are not paying.
We are not paying.
It's on hold.
Any new government
it's on hold. So 7 minutes no. 10 minutes.
Oh, don't worry.
It's on hold. It's on hold. The car to the extent.
Inflation will low.
I quite to say. A champion buy no. But when you are cast on to you, or see mean to yes, it's why we take you over on our bed, Ubetia. But champion, brother, they see into your policy or see on your to your cry. But he said, we are not paying for now, but we'll pay in future. That is one of the major problems I always see here. So what did I make an answer? Hey, or $3 Nase, and the city no, or Trinisad, and they call 18 cities. See, or no, say, or the about 13 cities. Meanwhile, far, dear no, now 3 cities, 80 pesos. So what did I make an answer? It's a Kufuado are buying it. So Okase u DHia. A dobeko oyenemu. Wow, a dobeko oyenemu pa. A Kufuado are buying or ye be papa bia ye. Nasa Okase Osha. The be a Kufuado dia kono. O president bia or take you over. Or the wako we 30 years. Because as at last 30 years, the way of mine it no. Say a honor yako do this here. It is a war bar. You're supposed to have a lot of machinery. You're supposed to have a lot of people who can think for you. You're supposed to move right from taxation to what? Production. So what the American I say, a good father are buying a slogans in Kwa, slogan yelling. So what I say, slogans in Kwa, one district, one factory. Hey, me if you're equipping of like a pan and if you they call equipping of district no any factory be a me ba adenta factory be enu ba omo de ato amanfo trimu say be bia district wo bia no omo de factory call so one slogans no I say be show say one constituency $1 million ba obe ka crap about me be ka say $1 million no one be fa wo de ntem no obi ba be fage out na oba wo ye na wunya bi
so I say no omo de sisi
toilet ben see some e catch them say Kufuado aban no omo say Ghana for no e nkwasiafo. That is the problem. We be say lawyer dey na o kasa say me so be Ghana ni. The cost e Ghana bia no me wo mu bi. Ya rent office space na dey den. Ya dey adwuma. Renting of office space aye den. Akosoro. So what the American say? No be catch say one village, one dam. Correct? Or no one minister ever can say how do you expect her say obey you 200,000 and create a meaningful dam for irrigation amount. So you see it was just a slogan no. And they have created all these things on the minds of what? Ghanaians. So what the American say? Oh, say an upgrade. Omo kan say Ghana for say an upgrade. But we be trying to buy for about no make say abandon into me aye den. Into me aye, into na upgrade den. Egu. So what the American say? Yeah, just last week. Week.
1 second. Hello?
Hello?
Me ba cho na odi ni say?
Me di say man.
Who wa him prem.
No taxi.
And then I two phone no.
500 abedi sir.
500 Ghana begu so.
Me patch ai.
Eti me catch you say me be cheska na mo ka say me boa.
Oh, I got FM me di paint me.
Piao. Na when di be pay ma unu anu aka ni e. Ugusu di.
O ma chana ma say di bi.
Why are they? E dey na o ka chere unu anu mo aka umu ni bie.
Na me catch o mo ne say. So no ni I would do so every hour be di.
That's it. Wow. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, bye. We the fetch me this total kakra.
Yeah, ofada ko Where the Saka Minyanka, but we conduct research on this. Now the next time we share no catch it a TFO. Last week, Minister of Finance, Echo Okonfanochi.
Minister of Finance, Moody, is this you too?
The current one.
Local.
Local, then you're foreign one. Oko Okonfanochi. Now the account Okonfanochi no. So you're gonna now say we musho.
Yeah.
Here, see you only say a honeymoon no dialysis machine no. Wakasomu 2 or some 1.5.
Oh.
Or say 1.5. When we must say half of that.
Accra FM.
Or say 1.5. Who the coutier? Or say it's 1.5. No, I say Bakupe the Yejuma.
Yeah.
Bakupe in the Yejuma. The Bakune the who that's why your life is at risk. Or say machine no more 1.5. San okay. This is the Ghana that we are living in today. 1.5. But on say woman no shada and also. Hey, me this you know. I mean catch that we make be no. Or they catch me. Say and yeah, baby, I see what baby for Friday catch me. Say, see what baby Friday catch me. Say, Ghana pay. Why?
Yeah.
And yeah, Ghana hand see. And that yeah, showing in young president. Or for be speech. Ebeka, you know. Say, Ghana happy. Okay. And yeah, Ghana hand na a Delta Force. Yeah, appointed a regional security coordinator. Oh, Ashanti region. I'm going to go. And yeah, Ghana happy. Say, Ghana happy. And yes, our Delta Force. Yeah, ma. Omuko court judge to omuko to share this on
omuko no nyem
say eva say Ghana happy enye Ghana happy na president etumi appoint ni say finance minister say Ghana happy hwe Ghana ha no pe
eno de boni bi anim
boni wom I mean so this see that is the problem we have with the
so we can talk of say
no David me anko mami ti o mu be say we say boni no and the bush ya we are not the only level people in Ghana here yes
say minua eyewo wo ye lawyer na mabeye president na me say ubetimi I give you good attorney as ayi na ma ye attorney general
menje conflict of interest menje
the conflict of interest near there
because
omudosu be brother
me here be bibonia want to me nka that's why it's a base principle nepotism cronyism ethnocentrism ni nyina ye bad principle
president amem obusu ani bi amem
Debbie you cannot control them it's na o man na ko we say no so when set up na ye bo busu ni nyina no say Ghana han mo pe o and I say abai the whole government and akuro no o man no ebo bosi a ebusia bi benefit Ghana pe we see wo bebi a o Ghana han mo pe say ye bo bosi bia data bank ye ke no for ata de
okay
o mo benefit so Ghana han mo pe Ghana han mo pe o ina see obia ameride o ye problem e wo ho nti eyi minister enkoye non correct Ghana han mo pe minister de ko ba ye na di o no correct problem no so we say Ghana han mo pe Ghana han mo pe
now this year
Ghana han mo pe and a president bi eko ofi aban so ni minister so de omo ye adwuma nyina obi a run out obi a person obe support de oyeye so what ye campaign no so what Alan say aban no kasa kura ye mfa nti o de otwini mu firi mu so what ba omia so den o so de odo ye mate pe o ye mate it's na no den endudwem. So you see the problem that we have. All the problems that we have in Ghana here, no. About we mupe na bede, ubenya. In a Ghana hanu person that we de bede, ebesi.
Okay.
Ye Ghana hanu man, kasa se we. Si we be biada. Da mike yina. Ye Ghana pe.
Lawyer.
Oma fire say ye nkwasiafo.
Nyansa kuku.
Excuse me to say. Oma fire say de nkwasiafo. They are playing with our minds.
Abredu. Better was say. Eya. Alaji Nasiru.
Minia, you can't State of the Nations address.
Last round, the Minyashu Sambina.
Majidi say, a queen, I'm say 1 year watch share. You come a kebi mamin kebi a mamu. Senebea or Mampeni bebu or conta. Am I in? Efa sika. And I say in 2 years, you're the share in same mono. On bebu who are conta. It's Remy Busao. For the past 20 years, Afi Biano, President Biano, beyond the State of the Nations address, Emma Hokwain say, Yensna say, na on in central for Edin kita ho my bisa no questions. Because it was at the it was at a similar encounter, and Professor Mills said, "Do I look like a cat eater?" And I'm here America. Okay. I'm will be a bisa question be a ope. Send a bear. Say Omanpenny bibi wo ho no person this year. Yenya kwan ebisa bisa. Okay, the last time Ananado de ba me omuye bi.
4 years ago, Anna.
Then 4 years.
So I'm first time them some year be 2 bio.
Correct. Then one. Then one. Democracy ni ana yegu no. It sounds like there is nothing associated with democracy more than transparency and accountability. And until yes, democracy no. And no nanado egu no. Na enyeme nwawa say ende wampinyi nanado say ono de yenzika no. And I always see ne akwan a wotwa ne ne keka ho no. Yemfa your phone no be my tracker device na ya hwe saa akwan no ne bibia wo ya pese ye hu a ye nkwohwe wo akra efe ndi say e bibi boni na emum campaign na ba umia be ye no on fa nkotu saa tracker no so na ye peti a ya akwohwe na emum sa campaign no de ba umia ne na nadu be ba abonten abegina simpie so aka kire Ghana fo de wom nto aba ma wom na e ba na konta ye sika ye de ama wom akonta de wom se ye nkwohwe wo tracker so a na e no wom e wasam e bodepo because isisi ye ya abamu mene wo e kasei wo man Ghana yetimu ni se ye bisa se den ene ye how kese a ewo o man Ghana mu a mejidi se babu ni bia menua lawyer e kasa no kan o se o mo rent space no mo de ye adwuma anamwa he menua divine e kasa bi e babu ni bia be ka kire o se adwuma a wonye bi ye ro e na ama na brabo adane ni sei obi anka ye kan ebusiamu a wo wie in university wo profession papa bi a anka wo se wo no so ye kan ne ka ho bi no ene oto wo kra na ni papa ana ne mame ene tua ne dan kama no e won kra ha emabuna djuma wo mo ni no enye se ye ka de keke se akoye se ye politics o numbers na ye nyina ye wo a ye statistical service numbers no a ye nyina ye wo no e kire pefi se mbabuni djuma na eni ho in 2016 na 8% and then a movie about 14.7%. Me no woka say at the last statistical service wo data wo de ba out it is about 14.7% and it just akosoro into biti ho no wo ka bibia mbabunu no de wo bia wo wie school ye nyina ya for situation mo bi da wo wie school ade wo adwumu an se obenya adwuma pa bi na wo so wo de abobra ama ye de abo samrane se school no a wo koye no e ho abamfaso na ye se obekọ school wie na obi de otifie na wo kope koti kwan be so aye for da nye sika da wo abeterapia abaye kwase ampanyi sebe mbaburu adwuma wo mu ni no anu nso ana mampanyi na nado ni ba me agina ye ka kire Ghana mbaburu se won to abamma wo mu na mo ba wo mo da ma wo adwuma ma wo mo aye isa se Jonathan Muhammad tumi ma wo adwuma na ene mene wo kasa yi wo kasa ye se factory one district one factory one say statistics no say ntira menu divide ka say ba miama ne hu dwuri no isa se o tie ni awon ka no na ye wanwa because the statistics available say industry growth as at the end of 2023 a negative 2.1. Okay, what say what the Okay.
For 2 minutes.
Negative 1.2 any industry growth and Nanado Nebawia. Na John Mahama anye hwekura no oja industry growth at 4.3%. Let us say one factory one day and then nyina ehu emba hu faso. Wo free wa I say statistics no near ya wo mu kese pa ne say obi biara obey efficiency test. Ade odi ye ne say you it's input over time anamebwa to return times output. Then you do the efficiency test with it. Now input no ye de ma o mampanyin na nado ni ba omia no. Wo mu kwa musika o mu nyae. A wo mu free wa manoni. Be 600 billion. Wo be fie na say wo be said the internally generated funds a wo mu nyae. Wo mu nya 800 billion Ghana cedis. Esan say do Mahama eja wo musika bebre amefango ni e say fields mienu sankofa 10 oja wom 270 million infrastructure fund oja wom 250 stabilization fund oja wom be 600 and say $37 million of the World Bank in Cheshire okoya na so fi aban mu no ni nyina oja ma wo na ba ne sen ena ne do Mahama ekono at least yen cocoa production e boy dollar ho ban no do Mahama job 960 something metric ton ma on ne and the number 500. So clearly by all statistics a trepe say o mampanyin na na do dan kwakufu ado de ba omia ya nhwe ni ye na wa ya nhwe ni ye na wo koye mistake especially in Babu de Ghana na wo ka say o differentiate ba omia from Nana do dan kwakufu ado na wo ye aye kwasi ampanyi esan say obi biara obeto aba ama ye fense ba omia no o manana do dan kwakufu ado 10 ye say agwo beso a
me da say
efia no pa.
All right, so as I can see, Alhaji Muhammad Naziru, National Communications Team member NDC. Roya Topra Abredu Nyansakuku, a private legal practitioner, he joined us. Sansu Nedia said I can see Divine Nkrumah, Director of Operations PPP. Afi mu amutie wa trotro mu uba mu bolt mu taxi mu lorry stations mabubuan makwankwani ase mu amutie wa mu shops ne mu offices ne mu fie no bibia se mu ne yetre fi se no mienu boy kosi sabre yebeto ade kakra na fe yamakwan na no nsia kase no enso abaya kwan mo yanyire ho se yebeju o manga na si ho enche beto aba mama ubia entum futuro ngumani yaswasu aswansa yehwe ne muduro ne na kwanya no. It's not about 7 in the kwasori, it's not about 7 in the mosque, it's not about na ho fene tintini titi and brofo anade ya man ya ubetima ya adwuma opportunity midin edinana otuda comedy towns to my producer Kwame Kwache Ujimbanso ma yehwebi ewo Facebook Sanso na yenua Emmanuel Adey ebo yechidom nyakopa ya domo a wochena yebesi ahia same time same hour. Stay tuned and do what will help the progress of our country. Midi Darko metrem mabobi. I'm out.
Dude, when are you watching? It's holidays.
Must I teach you everything? The OMG moments from documentaries and reality shows are still available for pay. The drama on the amazing local shows is off the hook, so the whole family can still enjoy. Don't get me started on the Premier League, UEFA Europa League, Serie A, FA Cup, and the WWE action for me and you. There's even fun learning stuff to keep the kids entertained.
To the living room.
This Easter, the Joy